He's a support right here. That's what I like about
You
him.
gotta tell him his page live. You make sure he got a charge.
Oh, you sick with it? How you know?
So, really, I need that.
You want me to hold something? This brother get John 14 started out just going to the conversation. Feature the Holy Spirit, pretty much just gift given, bro. We roll. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out. We prophesy, as we've been called to do. Before we get started, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who can teach and rule well according to the scriptures, man, being great examples. Shalom to your elect out there. Shalom to you brothers fighting, man. Keep going. Hey, as you can see, man, times are hot, man. We're in a time of prophecy where things are just unfolding. No matter where you look, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai speaking, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is making good on his word. As he said, man, he puts his word above his name, And he gave us his only begotten son, to come down to be an intercessor and a mediator on the behest of the children of Israel, but starting off with the elect, which ultimately in these times, man, we fucked up in Babylon the Great. We need, if it wasn't for these scriptures, the elect would be out here hopeless. Tossed and fro with every word with doctrine. As the scriptures say, you look at the average Jake, man, they gone off the philosophies of Babylon, which are all kind of philosophies, which Esau ain't did nothing new, man. All these philosophies been around, but Yahweh Shah left us a comforter, man, which is the when he cracked those seals and gave us the understanding of the scriptures. He left them unto us to be able to go into it and realize, man, we got victory at the end of the day, man. The hope through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But you can grab that John 14, brother.
Can I grab this real quick?
Yeah, bring it up.
This is St. John chapter 20 and verse 21, and it reads, Then Yahweh Shai said unto them again, Peace be unto you, as my Father has sent me, even so send I you. And when he had said this, he breathed on them and said unto them, Receive ye the Holy Spirit.
Yep, you go into it, bro.
Yeah, John. So the Lord breathed, that breath of life, onto the disciples, man. That same breath of life that the elect is going to receive on this side, man. Those dry bones are waking up, man.
Yep.
Through the Holy Spirit, man.
Yep.
And that's giving us the true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man, and it's guiding us to how to conduct our life on a day-to-day basis, man.
That's right. You got it.
This is going to St. John chapter 14, and I'll start at verse 23. It says, Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make our abode with him.
Yeah, that's why we come out and we do what we do. We come out to make our calling and election sure, and we push forth Yahweh Shai's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's name. Ultimately, Yahweh Shai, in the order of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but Yahweh Shai, so Yahweh Shai can pronounce us to the Father. As the scriptures say. We looking for Yahweh Shai to a big intercessor, because even us, man, we fall every day. Scriptures tell you, man, the flesh. The outward man perish, but the inward man is renewed day by day. The spirit that's within us, So we need the Yahweh Shai to make that intercession for us,
Continuing on, verse 24. He that loveth me, not keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine. It says, but the Father's which sent me. These things have I spoken unto you, being yet present with you.
Yeah, because if I may add on to that, that's what the Yahweh Shai did, man. He told his mother, did you know I come to do my Father's bidding? That's the same state we in. We come to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and nothing else. We're not trying to bring additives on it to where we make it about money. We make it about pleasing the world. Make it all inclusive, make it comfortable for your ears, because people want to hear those things that make you feel good. Those things that make you be like, oh, okay, this is easy to follow. But even to us, man, it's easy to follow. But we understand what comes along with it. These people out here, they need to please the flesh. That's ultimately what I'm saying. It's the spirit that quickeneth. You got it.
This is St. John chapter 14, continuing on, verse 26. It says, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you.
Yeah, man, that's beautiful. Because the Comforter, it's teaching us all things. You know, it teaches us how to go back into history, how to learn words, you know, how to go into the nations, you know, how to learn agriculture. Hey man, we well versed up here. We ain't your average dummies, you know. And we dive into all attributes of life. That's ultimately what these scriptures is about. You know, it's about the law, statutes, and commandments, and the covenant that the Lord made with the house of Israel, which is still established even until this day. You know,
that's because we got good teachers.
Yeah,
In any craft or skill that you learn, the teacher is not just going to tell you something and say this is it. They're going to teach you how to understand it for yourself. So, you know, we didn't know anything about the concordance and the lexicon and the etymology of words and blue letter. You know, our elders, apostles of Great Millstone brought that up. You know, these pastors in these churches, they just read the Bible and they don't teach their congregation how to actually understand what they're being learned, what they're being taught. You know, they just read the scriptures and the people say, okay, that's not how you teach somebody. It's like a teaching in classroom. If they just read what's in the book and don't tell you how to break down a fraction or how to divide the equation, you ain't gonna know how to, you know, figure it out or what you really involved in. If the teacher just said, yeah, 2 plus 2 equals 4 when you was a child, you just say, okay, instead of showing you why it is and how to get that answer. Our elder apostles showed us how it is, why it is, and how to get the answer. Precept upon precept, line upon line. And when you go throughout these precepts, you go through blue letter, you go through the etymology, you go through the history. And you and yourself become a good teacher because you understand what you're being taught. Or you understand how to get there. If you understand how to get to a destination, you can lead other people to the destination. If you yourself don't understand how to get there, how the fuck you gonna lead somebody else? That's why the scripture say what? The blind shall lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch.
Yeah. Scripture also said that many shall follow in their pernicious ways. So you're gonna have those false followers, like you said before. It's just prophecy. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you that, you know, that they're not part of the elect. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance. It's to everything.
Yeah, and if I may, everything is come for the elect's sake. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to show his might in the earth. You know, and we're out here, you know, to proclaim that. You know.
Yep. You got to walk through the spirit of Yahushua. You know, the spirit of Yahushua's prophecy. You know. How do you understand the prophecy? You stand out here and you watch, you understand the things that are going on. You watch the things that are going on in the world, you know, and you filter it through the scriptures, you know. They just as Apostle Paul, you know, he picked up the church of Berea, you know, because they were studious, you know, because they, you know, they searched out the things, you know, instead of just taking it for face value. That's why he got on the church of Thessalonica, because they weren't going in the same state, you know. But it was ultimately to build them up. Be like, hey man, you see how they doing it? Hey, that's the only reason why we say certain things to other cats, because we like, man, hey, look, man, you got to study a little more and get on a level. But that's neither here nor there. You say have a precept.
This is Ephesians chapter 4 and
you ask these other camps that don't agree with what the MOTB is, and they don't even know how to break down the word mark yet. But they'll tell you it's, you know, Christianity, it's, you know, it's white man's. They'll tell you some bullshit.
How you come to that conclusion?
I know.
Yeah, how
we ask myself that
come
too.
to that?
We ask myself the same question. It's a state of mind.
Right.
Or they'll tell you don't need to look into words. So you just look at a word and say, oh, I don't need to know the history of that word.
Yeah, right.
Because you didn't create that word. That word was created. So you got to understand how that word was created. When these Englishmen, you know, was prescribing certain things and translating certain things, what did they get of source for? To come up with these words, to say mark, things like that. They had to be looking at something else because that was a new language. So what was the languages prior to that helped them forge their new language? What was the word prior to mark, right? Before the English came into power?
brought Hebrew interpreters over here for no reason. You know, he realized what he was dealing with when he came over here. He realized when he went into the scriptures and saw a Hebrew text, you know, he realized, okay, in order to deal with these people, I got to take interpreters, you know. And those Hebrew interpreters were Israelites as well, you know, and they stayed over here with the Northern Kingdom, you know.
Yeah, just like any language, Spanish. Like, we don't. The words are different. Meat, you know, carne.
Yeah,
But well, how do they get that? Where even meat? What's the source word that they came up with these things from? So for you to say we don't have to look into words and get that proper meaning, that's
if you go into a dictionary, every word they're gonna give you an etymology of where it's breaking down and where it came from. That's the importance of words, you know.
Yeah, because like in the English, you got the word where and then or there, and it's spelled 3 different ways, but it means 3-4 different things.
Yep.
You know, so if you don't go into these words, you're not going to get the proper understanding of the scriptures.
Colin, there's this thing called new speech. You know, a lot of and you know, like new speech is happening all around us, damn near every day. You know what I'm saying? Because the words I remember growing up are different than the words that they speak now. You know, and it's something totally different, but it's the same word.
Even with the Spanish chick when we went out to eat, and she was talking about how the Guatemalans, the Mexicans, and all of them, they have so many different dialects, you know, just based on just simple words, but it all boils back to the same thing, you know, the root word, you know, which that's what we do out here, you know. So to tell your congregation, you know, going back into the Hebrew, you know, it's not important in this time, especially when our Lord, you know, and our Savior, you know, our names are in the Hebrew. You know, you misleading. You know, I don't even know if you're the blind leading the blind. I feel like most of you can't know what you're doing. You took a bag, you sold out, but it's going to be the other demise. But the Lord, we're not surprised on these things. You know, the Lord tells us that it will be men, 2 Timothy 3, you know, in these latter days walking after their own lust, you know.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
And how do we not be ashamed? You know, we and you make sure you got the, as the elders would say, the receipts to back up everything you say. You know, we don't come out here and just blindly just throw things out, you know, and hopefully, you know, somebody will like it. Nah, man, we speak the words of Yahweh by Shimmy Al-Shah.
Asparagus. See how that don't make sense?
Yeah, right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
throwing shit
what
out there.
Yeah, right.
You threw me off.
Yeah, right.
That's
You know
what we
saying?
do.
And that's how.
Yep, you got it, bro. Go ahead. That's what we do. We don't come out here and just say whatever just comes to mind. You know, and we make sure we backing things up. Shall you read that one more time?
Yeah, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved.
That's what we do too.
Unto Yahweh.
Yeah, we make sure we diving into the scriptures and we're studying. You know, we understand the accounts. You know, we understand the precepts that go along with precepts. We understand the mysteries. We understand the breakdowns. You know, that way we understand what the whole role is saying. You know, because you got to eat the whole role. You know, you can't just eat a part of it and then expect to get the whole understanding. That's why you see certain guys fall out and then they got to add on to it, add different doctrines, different breakdowns, different philosophies. You know, calling on different names. You know, and it leads you to the point where we are now. You know, but the Lord said these things will happen. You got it, bro.
I'm gonna finish it out. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Yeah, rightly dividing the word of truth. That means it's that means it's only one true doctrine.
Yeah.
You know, that means there's a separation when it comes to the words of Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shah and the words of men. You know.
Yeah, because the scripture says that we have to be defenders of the gospel. Right. How you gonna rightly divide the word of truth if you don't know the whole gospel?
Right.
If you don't know what the scripture is interpreting, what is meant to basically teach, man. You know. So with that being said, if you don't understand the whole doctrine, right? How can you be a teacher, man? You know? And I got one more, and then you broke down. This is 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. But sanctify the Lord power in your hearts. And be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks of you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Yep, that's why we build our minds up in the foundation of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. You know, so because when anybody come up, this way one vocab went up to the guys up in I believe it was France or England, you know, and kind of confounded them a little bit. It's because they really weren't well versed in study. You got to eat this whole roll and know what you're going out and teaching in its entirety before you come out here and proclaim it. You don't want to give the sacrifice of fools when you come out here. You know, you want to make sure Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is speaking through you. You know, via His word. You know. Yep. So you have precept no more.
Yeah. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 4 and 2, it says, preach the word, be instant in season and out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering, with doctrine.
Yep, yeah, you go to.
Yeah, but that's what we gotta do, man. We gotta prove our brethren out here that may be going off of the sound doctrine, man. Also, we have to exhort daily, man, including ourselves, man. Right? We gotta make sure we're making our calling and election sure.
Speak up, brother.
Yeah. Right? It says, verse 3, it says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Right? That's how you see a lot of these camps out here, man. They going off and they teaching the people to go off, man. Which is going to ultimately lead them to what? To a ditch. Right? Blind lead the blind to what? They're going to fall into a ditch.
And it's easy to see the demise, you know, of the wicked, you know, because we're a little sanctuary. We understand, and the Lord ain't dealing with everybody, you know, and especially if you ain't got the names of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, the true doctrines of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, then you pretty much pretty much like the other nations, you know. You are outside of the temple, you know. You outside of the court, you know. You you profane. You are counted as the other nations, you know. That's why what's the scripture talk about? Though hand join in hand, you know, the wicked shall not go unpunished. The Lord knew 2/3 of His people weren't going to get it on this side, you know. Even though they hear it, you know, they got them itching ears, you know, as the scriptures talk about. But they keep on walking, you know. They got them stiff necks, you know. They hard-hearted, and that's Israel. Israel always been like that, you know. You know, you got it.
This is verse 4. It says, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Yep.
But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, and do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of thy ministry.
And that's why a lot of people fall out. You know, their afflictions start to hit, you know, and then it start to become a lot harder for them, you know. That's why you got to make full proof of the ministry. You know, you got to know what you're involved in. You know, the Lord told us, Ezra told us, you know, if you come to serve the Lord, you got to prepare yourself for something. No, that wasn't Ezra. You know, that was Sirach. You know, what he said, you know, certain things are going to happen when you come to serve the Lord. You know, Paul said, think it not strange. You know, when certain things come upon you, you know, in this walk, you know, it's all a part of that refinement, you know, that process to build you. You know, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, because there's an ultimate goal at the end of this, you know, and that's to watch the kingdom that dwelleth in righteousness be established here on earth as it is in heaven. We understand Yahweh Shemi Yahushua has given us the order of how He likes things in the heavens, and then He's going to play it out here on earth. You know, we just hoping to be a part of that number that receives the mercy end of it and righteousness. You know.
I got what you said. You got something?
Yeah, I got what he quoted, but if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, let me just finish out right quick about Shaw. The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 9. And it reads, whom shall He teach knowledge?
Yeah.
And whom shall He make to understand doctrine?
Yeah.
Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process to this thing. You know, you don't just get it overnight. That's why we anybody that comes up, you know, we start them off with the base things. You know, the milk of the scriptures that the scriptures speak about. You know, things that can lead you to want to build yourself up more. You know, that way you drink on that milk. You know, and then you go into the darker sayings. You know, the deeper mysteries. You know.
Yeah, Khan, you know, like what you just brought out a moment ago, you know, like when vocab went over there to France and confounded the other camps. You know, they weren't weaned from the milk. You know what I'm saying?
He was hitting with
He
simple
didn't-
stuff.
Yeah, right. You know, whereas the men here at GMS and those who teach the same doctrine in truth and in sincerity are well learned. You know, they won't stumble at, you know, the simple things that confound the simple.
Yeah,
You know?
and kind of, if I may add, because the scripture says to put on the whole armor, right? So if you putting on the whole armor and you out there and you going into the scriptures and let's say for instance vocab come up, it's a spiritual war. It's a word fight. So if you don't have that proper armor on, how are you going to be able to defend yourself in this gospel? You know, now vocab getting you in the Achilles, got you in the neck, you know, because you didn't have all your armor on, man. You know?
Right. Don't give a chink in your armor.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's commendable that they out there and they want to push the word. You know, but you gotta do it right, man. And I can't commend them anymore because they got the bucket up and was like, yeah, vocab said we did better than him, but hey man, it is what it is. Hey, we ain't about to tit for tat with anybody, you know. We gonna be a defense of the gospel, and we gonna try to uplift every brother, you know, to do the right thing and to preach the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, truth and sincerity, you know. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. It ain't about, I fried his ass, you know, through the spirit. You know, the clickbait Israelites, you know, every time you turn around, they edification level is low, but their entertainment level is through the roof, you know. That ain't what it's about, you know. And what it's about is feeding the sheep of Yahushua, you know. And they even if it's the, you know, the most, I can't say boring, but if it don't appeal to the masses, you know, it's still about if the edification is going out based on the teachings, you know, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey man, that's all that matters.
But that's how good music is anyway.
Yeah, tell me about it.
People want to be, you know, entertained for the moment, but the shit that lasts over time is the stuff that has true substance and denseness, you know, behind it. You know, something that's rooted in the foundational principles, man, of music. You know, if you look at some of the old music, they used actual instruments and took time in their lyrics, they were talking about something. So the few songs that are out today that actually have some deep meaning and real instrumentation behind it. People look at that as like, it's not entertaining. They want to hear that, you know, that microwave music. You know, niggas screaming how he gonna shoot somebody's head off, fuck the bitch. You know, you run up on him, you gonna get poked up. Yeah, I like the way that. And the dude that's listening to it, that nigga ain't never even been in a fight.
You know?
But he won't listen to murder music all damn, you know.
Man, that's what this
Never
place-
popped the perk, but he won't listen to perk music all day.
What's the name said that? Future. I ain't never popped the Percocet in my life. You know, they push it to the next. That's what a lot of these leaders are doing too. You know, they ain't 10 toes down in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but yet they go out there and they think they teaching. You know, a lot of you guys we can see through the spirit, as the scripture said. You know, a lot of you guys took that Judas bag, man. You know.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to hear the things of this world. You know, this world talks about popping the next man's wife. You know, doing something, you know, wicked, you know, into the next man. You know, that's what this world teaches. You know, and that's why a lot of you jakes loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because when they hear the truth, you know, there's no entertainment in the truth. You know, especially when they live so wicked for so long. You know, it's pretty bad when a young person don't want to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's because scripture tell you what fellowship is like in darkness. They realize, amen, if they start to hear and get the understanding, the true understanding of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, they deeds gonna be brought to light. You know, they like roaches, man. You know, they want to stay in that darkness. You flip the switch, they don't sky. And that's what you see ultimately. When people come up and they try to scoff and they bring out their bullshit, they don't stay around long. You know, they be around for a short season. You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, you know, Jake likes stuff that's good for their ego, not good for their spirit.
Yeah, bro.
And I hate to bring this guy up again, but you know, that's what's popular right now in the world. This guy Kendrick Lamar and Drake. You look at a guy like Kendrick's last album. His album was about trauma and dealing with spiritual problems. And a lot of the world, they don't want to hear that bullshit. So they said that was one of his weaker albums because of the subject matter. When he was talking about real issues. You know, he was saying about how you putting a mask on your face is not going to cover up the impurities that you got inside of you. So people are like, man, nobody can listen to Kendrick. Fuck you, nigga. You think you're gonna take down our King Drake? Because Drake tells them, yeah, I got girls kissing girls. Yeah, they want to hear that. They don't want to. So when you look at that battle, is actually spiritual. If you look deeper from the face surface, they don't want a guy like Kendrick to be a big guy because his music contains, regardless of him being, a sold out pump or whatever, his music contains a lot of substance and distance to it. Alright? They don't want to hear, oh, you a Hebrew Israelite in a fucking song. The niggas don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear club banging music. And that's why you see a lot of people that's rooting for Drake. They can't give you a good reason why they voting for a nigga that's a clear, everything about this dude is a persona. You know what I'm saying? He started acting. He grew up even though he's a Jake, he grew up as an Amalekite. Because his father, which is a Judite, wasn't around. They propped him up, and there's clear evidence of him stealing people's styles, stealing people's lyrics. Niggas stole lyrics from Soulja Boy, multiple rhymes from Soulja Boy, had multiple, everything about the dude is a persona, an act, but that's the world. The world is all based on personas. That's why you have social media is such a big thing. Drake represents what the world wants to be, and it's an act. But when you gotta peel back them layers and look at who you truly are, that's what he said. He said, what Kendrick told him? He said, you're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you fake. You know what I'm saying? You saying you got shooters around you. All these guys that's on your payroll, they wasn't with you when you was acting in Degrassi. So when did they come into the scene in your life?
You know?
A guy like Kendrick actually grew up in the inner city, grew up in the rough area. And he telling you, nigga, this shit ain't nothing to glorify.
He from New York, right?
Who no?
Kendrick?
From Compton.
Oh, okay, Compton. Yeah, that is right.
You know, but it shows you the way people think. So you look at it on the truth side, people don't want to hear what we tell them. They want to know, okay, I can still be half nigga and put on fringes. I don't have to really work on myself. I'm not going to have to be tried in the spirit when the Quran will come because the market is just Christianity. They don't want to peel back them layers, man. You got to realize everything that happens on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua earth is spiritual, whether that be in music, whether that be in sports. You look at the NBA finals. You had two guys going up against each other that knew they was Hebrew Israelites. After the game, he said, all praise to the Most High.
Man.
Everything that happens on this earth is ordained by Yahweh Yahushua. You just got to have the spiritual eye to decipher what you're looking at. Go ahead.
And that's the same thing we saying. And as the brother said, through the spirit, we saying, hey man, we bringing out the new song. You know, the true words of Yahweh Yahushua. The rest of y'all guys, man, y'all scam artists. You know, y'all doing it to get likes. You know, send me money through my Patreon. You know, buy my Hebrew Israelite garments. You know, and we see it even guys that were amongst GMS. You know, the Lord started to make a distinction on guys who just doing this to fulfill their will. You know, and they got alternative motives. It's a lot, and the Lord's going to continue to do that more and more.
Yeah, you got this guy that was exposed, which I never said anything, but the spirit been revealed to me that he wasn't
right. Yeah, I
always felt like he was imitating the elder bro from LC. You know, you set up a camera. Look, man, I used to teach by myself. You ain't got to do all that shit. You set up a camera and you yelling on, you keep looking at the camera, comments. Teach the word. And why the hell you never fellowshipping with bros that's around you?
They reached out.
Why you ain't never around bro? That's a red flag about a guy. A guy that's never around brothers. That's a red fucking flag. The ministry is about the brotherhood. It's not no lone wolf shit. So you trying to look like, yeah, I'm brave. I'm out here yelling. I'm in front of a fucking store yelling at the whole world. Look at me, you two. Now, it goes back to the brother's point. The common individual will see that and be entertained. Yeah, he's loud and he's boisterous. But the guy that's seasoned and been in this and know what it's really about can see this guy's a damn joke. And if I really dig into him and ask him about the scriptures, he will fail miserably. You know, you can clearly see he doesn't know what he's teaching. He's just doing an act. It's just an act.
And just to add on, even brother said, what he try to get on the weakest brothers, trying to deceive them. Which I'm getting some precept just to make sure, just to get to the point. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 12. We'll start from verse 12, just to get straight to the point. And it says, and we beseech your brethren to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord and admonish you.
So you ain't got nobody among you. You ain't got nobody over you. Because it's just you. Nigga, you ain't getting beamed up by yourself. You gotta have people to answer to. You gotta have people that's around you. That's not the spirit of Yahweh Shemel. So them lone wolf guys, it's a reason you don't see, you really don't see no lone wolf camps in GMS Virginia. That was a thing, 10 years ago. Yeah, we used to see that a lot. You don't see that no, because that's not the spirit of the Lord. And if you in that spirit of you in the wrong spirit. You in the wrong spirit.
That's just pride and ego.
Pride and ego, making an excuse. You don't feel comfortable around bros, so you just go, well, we just gotta part our way. I'm standing for the Lord over here. Don't make an excuse for being weak.
That's ultimately what it is, man. They don't want to deal with the quarrels that come around being with other men. Men hash shit out. They figure shit out together.
You don't want to be rebuked.
Yeah. Even when even the rebuke that came out, he was trying to be sincere, but certain shit he was saying that just didn't sit right with me still. But anyway.
Keep going. And it says, brother, again, it says, and we beseech you, brethren, to know them, keyword to know them, which labor among you and are over you in the Lord and admonish you.
And that don't even mean, just because they do lessons every day, every hour, it don't mean shit, man. You know them by their fruits, you know what they really producing. The things that they really saying, their actions towards brothers. Their actions amongst the body. That's how you really know an individual.
And the reason the Elder Apostle Hall made that decree was about a couple of years ago. About 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. Because, you go further back, when we was first coming in, that wasn't a thing. But you had a lot of unsincere guys. So the Elder Apostle Hall made that decree to kind of see where guys' mind was at in the truth. And see if and a lot of guys bugged up against it. It wasn't about, if I do the most videos, I'm in the kingdom. It's not what it's about. We know the scriptures don't say nothing about doing video, but it's about a spirit of diligence. And that was the whole test. And a lot of you guys took that and said, yeah, I'm gonna just put up a whole bunch of videos and still be a good nigga. You don't know what the fuck the truth is about, man. And you lack understanding. Shit, I was watching The Temptations last night. Fucking David Ruffin is a prime example of these niggas. He won, I want to be part of The Temptation. Then as soon as he had to answer the oldest, fuck this, I'm a star. You better come and see the oldest. They better come and see the oldest. Said, well, nigga, get the fuck on. Because this is about order. This is about a brotherhood. You think you bigger than the brotherhood. So when the oldest when David got the paper, he said, you can't do this to me. Then the nigga come back years later, hey, oldest, let me do it, man. Let me back in. And these niggas is nothing but David Ruffin. They get some camera time, and now they think they bigger than what
That's why it's important for me to be weak. Pride was not made for man. And a lot of jakes fall into that. That's why you have to constantly pray. That spirit don't fall upon you. Because once that pride demon gets you, bro, it's kind of hard, to get it off you. Like a bad woman.
This is Psalms 34, verse 18. It says, Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save such as be of a contrite spirit.
That's what the Lord's looking for. Men that are sincere about their walk. They not just doing it for any other reason but to please Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. What does that mean? If rebuke happens to you, even if it's a wrongful rebuke, you take it. Because as the brother said, it don't matter what happens on the world, it's all spiritual. You know, you got to look at it in your walk, whether it's good or bad. Why the Lord got you in that situation? You know, you want to say something on it too?
I got I got contrite in the let him on.
Come.
Contrite says broken in spirit by a sense of guilt.
And why is that? You know, because we guilty as hell, man. Hey, look at the individual you were before you woke up to this truth, and I'll leave it there. You know.
Yeah, Con. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9. I'll read down a little bit. Two are better than one.
Yeah. And that's what that's what it's all about. You know. Why is that? You know, even Yahweh Shai said, hey, when two are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst. You know. Hey, why is that? Because even when it comes down to the law, you know, when it came to certain matters, you know, you couldn't just if the matter was, you know, one of those matters where you had to put multiple men to make a judgment. You know, it can be righteous judgment, not just based on emotion and feeling. You know, it's the same thing with the precepts. We line up everything, a 2 or 2. You know,
Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
yeah,
Who the fuck want to be alone and doing everything?
for real, bro.
I mean, if you're trying to accomplish anything, if you're trying to build anything, you know it takes way slower to build it. The more hands on deck, the faster it gets done. That's simple logic.
And even with that, everybody has different professions. Like, for example, you know, every car, you know what I'm saying, every person that got a car, not every person's a mechanic. You know, somebody else got to fix a car if you can't do it, right? So you need somebody help. You know, what another thing too that helps is what building relationships. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, you can't make the payment, but you know him so well, you trust him. It's like you know that through the spirit that you're gonna pay him back maybe a week or a month later, depending, you know what I'm saying? Because what? He tried you, tested you, and ultimately he gave you a word.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Many examples you got it.
If I may add, if the Lord wanted us to be on his own, he would have never made Eve. You know, he literally made Eve say, hey, a man shall not be alone, therefore I'll give you a helpmeet. You know?
Yeah, that's what she's there for. She's there to help make your job easier. What man, unless you just got demons on you and you're a faggot?
Yeah.
Don't want a woman. What man don't want a woman?
But even, you know, you're hot fruit, you still need somebody.
Yeah, what man doesn't want a woman serving him?
Now let's bring that out back to say,
Yeah, I'm with you.
Cooking for you, cleaning after you,
Yes.
washing your
you're
drawers.
funny.
I don't want to wash my own drawers. I don't want to have to grab laundry and put that. That shit seems filling.
God.
Fucking got clothes. I'm sitting here. You know what I'm saying? We got to do the shit. But it's like, you know in your spirit, servant supposed to be doing this shit.
Fuck this shit.
And what man ever won a war by himself as well? You know, many wars have been fought on this earth, and it's took many platoons of men to defeat, you know, certain armies. That's the same with us through the spirit. You know, that's why I forget where it is in Corinthians where it talks about the body. You know, where none of the members are above the other. They work in unison, man. You know, of course there's order. You know, but hey, man, we all work in unison, man. If you can't work in unison with men, then like the brother said, you got spirits on you.
Yeah,
you got a pride.
Yeah, you had the Celtics and just won the championship. And for a long time, Jason Tatum was looked at as the best player.
Right.
For some reason this year they propped up Jaylen Brown to be the guy. And they were saying that bold in his face. They giving him the MVPs. And Jason Tatum didn't buck up and say, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna throw the fucking game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He could have did that shit. Prayer. Now, say I'm the best. Give me the MVP on throwing this shit. No, he said, look, y'all not gonna divide us up.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Y'all not gonna divide us up. We're not concerned with that. We both great players. That takes humility, man. You gotta respect that. Because he could be on some shit like that. Hell no, man. Y'all told me I was the best. What the fuck you think? You know what I'm saying? That's their ego, that's their pride. And you got guys that do that shit. Jordan Poole did it with the Warriors. When he got punched in the fucking face at practice, playoffs, cause them niggas start throwing the ball out of bounds, slipping and falling. And that's why they traded him. Because it's footage of him going back to the huddles. He not dapping up teammates. He on the end like this. After he got punched in practice, he turned to a whole. That's why he got traded, because he was throwing games and he wasn't being a good teammate after that. Why? Because he got embarrassed. Now, a lot of people said that Draymond shouldn't have put hands on him, but we don't know what the fuck Jordan Poole said. And you know Jordan Poole, that shit was going to his ego because he started shooting them half-court shots like Curry. He's like, yeah, I'm man up. Like, no, nigga, you gotta respect what they built before you got there. And he got humbled because they sent his ass to Washington, and you see what the fuck happened to him. Now they think about bringing him back. I just see some today they said they think about bringing him back, but he got humbled though. Now he realizes, man, I'm not bigger than the program. I'm not bigger than the system. Yep. And that's what the truth is. Our elders, we entered into other men's labor. Any brother that comes in after us, you're entering into other men's labors.
Yeah, that's what y'all try to say.
You're not big. I don't give a fuck what happened to you or how you feel you was wrong. You're not bigger than this. You gotta always stay humble, man. Always. Because this is Yahweh Shah's ministry at the end of the day. He don't need none of us.
You could raise up stones if y'all try to say you could raise up stones if you want to. Yeah, on that. You know what I'm saying? We're replaceable, man. Just like these jobs. You know what I'm saying? We're nothing but a number.
You always focus on how you being treated. Yeah. What about how Yahweh Shah was treated? He don't need you in his ministry. If you have faith in Yahweh Shah, deal with it. Be a man and deal with it in labor. Stop always fucking crying about woe is me. That's not the men Yahweh Shah wants. And that's not the elect men that's been chosen from the foundation always crying about woe is me. I've been done wrong.
It only makes you mentally stronger, man.
Have you not read the scriptures? Every man of the Lord was done wrong. You ain't got time to always try to validate yourself, man. Joseph could have, when Joseph owned brothers, he set up trap for him to be sold into slavery. He got set up in Egypt to the point he could have disowned his brothers. Those are his actual brothers. Why do you think that story is in the scriptures? For you guys that come in these, because you call them camps, all right? But really it's just the body of Yahweh Shah, it's the church, all right? Why do you think that story is in the scriptures? When a brother does you wrong, you endure it. You don't always have to say, woe is me. And you forgive him, even if he don't forgive himself. Scriptures speak about that. Turning the other cheek.
Bless them that curse you. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the brothers.
You guys don't understand the spirit of Yahweh Shah Shah, and it shows. Because the moment you feel something ain't going your way, or you feel something ain't right, woe is me, woe is me. You ain't better than none of the men in the scriptures, man.
They all went.
You know what I'm saying? And the greatest man suffered wrongfully.
By his own brother. His own brother set him up. Yeah. Judas was a brother that ate with him, sat with him, slept with him. He didn't beat Judas up when Judas betrayed him with a kiss. He didn't yell from the rooftops, how the fuck could you do this, motherfucker? He endured it. For his father's sake, man. Because he knew that what had to be done.
Same with us. It's a purpose behind all this, man. It's to try our integrity, you know, to see how locked into the faith that we have in how God should be out that He gonna get us through, instead of us getting ourselves through a situation, you know. That's what this whole walk is about, you know. And if you can endure, that's why I say the meek shall inherit the earth. If you can endure all that humility until Yahweh Shah brings salvation, and you good, you know. You got it, bro.
This is John chapter 15, starting at verse 12. It says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." So, you know, in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, like what it said, you out there on your own, man. You ain't giving your life for the Lord. So, you know what I'm saying? You're not standing on the line and, you know, giving your life as a living sacrifice with your brothers on the highways and byways. You know what I'm saying? You're full of pride.
Yep.
So what is Hebrews chapter 13 verse 1 says, let brotherly love continue. So, you know, you capping off your blessings because you're not out there being brotherly, you know, to the body.
Yeah. Because that scripture speaks about laying down your life, but it actually goes deeper than that. You know, you put your brothers before yourself in a lot of instances.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it means about giving your life to the bros. What was the symbolic reasoning of Yahushua washing the disciples' feet?
That's right. That's right.
He said that he that is greater, you know, he's supposed to be a greater servant.
Yep. Yep.
But a lot of guys have that selfish mentality that I got to do what's best for me. It goes back to what we just said earlier. It goes back to what we said earlier. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is in control of all of this.
That's right.
So if you're going through something, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua knows what's going on.
You see it? It's right there. It's on top of that pole, the other pole, look up top.
Right on top.
That's the eyes that I've seen. I can't see it there.
I seen it, but I can't see it now.
It's gone now.
I got some. Bro,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, let me finish this off. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 12. I'm reading again, and it says, "And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you."
How you gonna know a guy if he out in the cut by himself? You know. Which hey man, being by yourself, man. I can only speak from speculation, you know. But I can feel like being by yourself, it will only make this work a lot harder to do. You know, because spirits hop on you like, oh shit, you don't got to go to camp today, or you ain't got to put up this lesson today. You know, that idleness, you know, that's being created if you ain't around like-minded spiritual individuals. You know, that's keeping you boosted through the spirit, showing you different things that's happening in the world. Because you ain't gonna see it all on your own. You know, you need brothers to, you know, build each other up. As it goes into 1 Corinthians 3. You know,
I got a little bit more on this.
Verse 13, it says, "And to esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be peace among yourselves. Now we exhort you, brethren, to warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded."
What that word unruly?
Let me read that verse. It says, "Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, and be patient toward all men." So that's what we got to do. You know, that's what I'm saying. Because what? Like I said, brothers coming in that wasn't really experienced, or just like you said, just getting into the spirit. You know, getting that milk. Then you got, you know, they see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That can cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? Brothers like that. 5 and 14.
If I may say this, also, you know, like a new brother coming in don't really understand the order of things because they've been on the other side of the line. You know what I'm saying? So when you come on this side of the line, there's an order. You know, so there's a, you know, Yahweh Shah said, "Let everything be done decently and in order." And with that, you know, everybody's got to learn the order. You know, I had to learn the order. You had to learn the order. You had to learn the order. There's an order to this. You know what I'm saying? And that all comes from communications with your brother. You know what I'm saying? But if you're that lone wolf, you know, you have no one to commune with. You know, you've got no one, you know, to be there for you.
Yeah, because like, so like just to add on that point, like the scriptures say, get the smoke out of thy own eye before you try to, you know what I'm saying, do someone else. So if you don't got bros around you to see that smoke in your eye, how can you know if you let the smoke in your eye?
That's what Yahweh Shem Yahshua is doing at the end of the day. They're establishing order here on earth. You know, that's why you're gonna see New Jerusalem come down. You know, and complete order under Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know, the 12 and the elect. You know, the believers. You know, and then the rest of the Israelites gonna get born into that. That's the order that's gonna happen. Then the other nations gonna flow into that. It's an order being established.
And when they say this, that order needs be. You know what I'm saying? Because we're entering into that time where you might not be with a brother, you know, who, you know, like who's above you. You know what I'm saying? And you might have other people following you. And with that, you will want order. There has to be an order in order, you know, to maintain a spiritual stability. You know? And you know, brotherhood teaches you that. You know? Being amongst brothers teaches you that. You know? Because how are you able to understand spiritual things if you're not around spiritual men? Yeah, come. I gotta get
the brother Bobby called for a word real quick. Let me grab this real quick.
Come, I can drop this in the spirit class. Go ahead.
I'm already done. Go ahead.
This for the word unruly that you read in 1 Thessalonians 5 and 14, and it goes into the word is a taptos, and it goes to disorderly. You know, and that's what brothers also just finished talking about. A disorderly individual that's not understanding what Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is establishing right now. You know, it says, and a derivative of unarranged, it says by implication, insubordinate. You know, it says religiously unruly. That's what you see a lot of guys that's the step they fall into. You know, they fall into a disorderly conduct. Which look at a lot of guys that came from under the teachings of our apostles and elders. And look at the way they go about the way they teach it now. You know, the disrespect that they show. You know, it just shows you they never had any kind of proper order. Now I can see if, like the brother said, if certain things happen where you don't have to be around certain men, there still should be a level of respect. You know, and especially if these men are still teaching us sincerity and truth. You know, but that's just Jake for you, man. Hey, that's why the Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, because Jake always had that hard-headedness where they always wanted to appease the flesh. You know, appease these other nations. You know, that's why we need the laws, statutes, and commandments written within us. You know, so we can have that. So we won't be unruly. We'll continue in the order that the Lord established. You know. And what is that? The law, statutes, and commandments that was given unto us. You know, those are laws of life. You know, those are things that we need that are vital. You know, for this world to prosper. You know, right now this world ain't prospering. Why? Because the son of perdition. You know, the man that's meant to be that's set up to be adverse to Yahweh Shemi Yahushua's movement. That's why you see women out of order, men out of order, children completely out of order. You know, food is out of order. You know, everything's just flipped upside down. You know, but that's what we come out to proclaim. You know, we're looking for an earth that dwells in righteousness. You know.
Yeah. So this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. It says, "For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints."
Yeah.
So everything that's being discussed on the day is about the fellowship that Yahweh Shemi Yahushua has set up in order.
Yep.
And in order for you to be part of that, you must conduct yourself as men. You gotta get out of that mindset of a beastly nature, that mindset of doing as you want, when you want, how you want, and like the brother said, you know, you step into the affairs of men before you. So you have to conduct yourself accordingly.
Yeah, every man for himself spirit. You know? That's what Esau taught. You know, hey, look at the way he's always been, even throughout history. You know, during Alexander the Greek, when he passed, you know, all his 4 generals, man, they was going at each other's neck. You know, war after war, couldn't get it together. Same thing you see to this day. You know, you got a house divided. You know, and the Lord has sent us great examples of what we're trying not to be, of what we should not be like on this side of what we're gonna get in the kingdom, man.
Yeah, Esau if the Lord just left everybody to themselves, Esau would rule forever if he was in unison.
Yeah,
if Putin, America, and the elite bankers, all the elite banking families came together and just said, look, we're just gonna rule these niggas back together, we'll never get out of slavery.
Yeah,
we'll be in chattel slavery right now. They won't be shit we can do about it.
that's the downfall.
But see, the thing is, the Lord, he put a code in of pride, evil, and divisiveness, and they can't get out of it.
Yep.
So it's like they hardwired that way.
Yep.
Greed.
Yep.
They want to take from each other.
Yep.
King divided shall not stand. Satan cast out Satan. How shall his kingdom stand?
See, when we get the kingdom, we ain't giving it back over.
Woo! They done fucked up, huh?
We ain't arguing about shit. We don't want to go up with your slavery, nigga.
Yep. That's the thing. The Lord gonna give us a portion. Even Esau, man, your portion is good. You know, that greed that's just in you, man, it's your demise. You know, that prideful, greedy spirit that you push into the rest of the world. You know, and he's got Jake doing that more. Jake surpasses all that shit. You know, you go to the hood and Jake just mad at the next individual because they got, you know, the cleaner white tee on than they do. You know, they find stupid shit to be mad at. You know, but the Lord's taking us out of that. You know, we're gonna have to, as I keep quoting, we're gonna have those laws written within our inward parts, and those laws give you even ways to conduct amongst your brothers, man. You know, that's why I find myself I go into law a whole lot. You know. And, you know, we can't keep it perfect right now, but those gonna be the things that's gonna go on for eternity, man. You know, that's gonna be the statues that's gonna keep us living the eternal life, man. That's the things that we want to have, you know.
I know Ayasha got something to ask.
Continuing on with Ecclesiastes 4 verse 10. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth. For he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? You know, and that's why it's very important, you know, to have this brotherhood. You know, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he wasn't a lone wolf, you know? He didn't have that mindset of do this alone. No, he wanted, you know, his apostles, you know, to bring in disciples, you know, and build them up.
He could have did it all by himself. He had the power to do it all by himself. He didn't need he told him he didn't need it.
Yeah.
But it was a reason for that. The Father gave it to him to show you how things are supposed to be done. Because we're all sons of Yahweh at the end of the day. So the sons have to work together for the Father's kingdom. So Yahweh Shai knew he needed brothers with him, but he could have did it by himself. But he needed them for the reason that Yahweh set it up that way. That's right.
There have always been examples in the scriptures of great men having the help of other men. You know, like going back into the book of Exodus, Moses. You know, Aaron was his mouthpiece. You know, Jethro gave him advice. You know, and brought the elders in. You know, to help out with, you know, the men of Israel.
That's right.
You know.
Because of all that load, if all that load was put on Moses, man, he would have lost his shit. You know, you need certain men to dictate different things. And even just big corporations show you that, man. You know, how you just the leader, you know, which is okay. He go back, he go on vacation, he sit at home, but he dictate and do things properly. That's what the Father does. You know,
It's like that pyramid scheme.
Yeah, bro. He the CEO of all things. You know. He dictated out, you know, and his only begotten son is going to be the only begotten, the firstborn, and then I'm going to give you men of to help you with counsel, you know. And like the brother said, he didn't need to, you know, but that's just the way big businesses ran, you know.
I got a precept.
Okay. I got a precept backing up on that. Talking about business. This is Romans 12 and 10. It says, "Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in the spirit, serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua."
One of the biggest part of the business that we in is the charity of teaching, man. You know, and that covers a multitude of the things that we've done. You know, that's why we go so hard. You know, on doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we know if we teaching and we waking up the Lord's and doing what the Lord telling us and feeding the sheep, we showing that we love Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know. You have more, brother?
Yeah. You look at David. He needed men. You know, Saul was trying to kill him. You know, he needed men to. Because David had in his mind, look, I know I've been anointed, but I ain't got shit right now. And my life is threatened, so I'm on the run. So I got to find men that are willing to follow me and that believe that I am the king to come. And you had a good amount of men that said, look, we believe that you the king to come, so we're going to follow you. We know you ain't got shit right now, We know you ain't got no throne, but we're going to leave our homes and we're going to follow you, David.
Yep.
We're going to sleep where you sleep. We're going to fight when you tell us to fight. And that's when the mighty men come into play. They were some badass men, but they didn't just wake up as the mighty men. They got good because they kept fighting Canaanites all the damn time.
Yeah. That's the
David was setting up connections, relationships with certain Canaanites.
Yep.
Building relationships so when his kingdom was established, he had relationships with different nations.
Yep.
And then his name was spread out afar, like don't fuck with him and his men because they was putting niggas down before he was even on the throne.
I saw the thousands and the king David 10,000.
Because the mighty men were the men that was set up over the rest of the Israelites when the kingdom was established. When they didn't have shit at first, they were wandering. Then when David got that throne, oh, you best believe they were the most decked out men in the kingdom.
That's heavy you said that because what did they do? They took the kingdom. That's the same thing that's going to happen, starting with David's throne, man. The saints is going to possess the kingdom, but how? You know, when the Lord Yahweh comes back, he get his vengeance on the heathens, he's going to use his elect men building up that tabernacle to take the kingdom back, man, to take back the earth that rightfully so belongs to us, man.
Those tabernacles of David and those mighty men, you seen them right here on the front line. You know, they pushing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, they through the spirit, they wielding that sword, man. You know?
Yeah, Khan, you know, like when you serve that lone wolf spirit, you lose out on offices.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You lose out on brotherhood, you know, you lose out on charity, you lose out on so much, you know, when you think that you can do it by yourself. You know?
I got told I've been holding.
And the brother and mothers read that scripture about having patience. You gotta wait for that inheritance. And while you're waiting, you're gonna be given trials to overcome.
Yeah.
But during those trials, you're building character, you're building relationships, you're becoming stronger, spiritually, physically. So all of this is needed. This period that we're in, that Jake be so quick to get out of, you need this period to get to the throne.
Yeah.
You need this down and out period. You need this period where we ain't got much. You need this point in your life.
Because you can tell that you're much more experienced than you was, you see, 5 or 10 years prior. You know, or even when the other brothers came in, you look at yourself prior, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying, now, you know what I'm saying, now the word over the years is getting in me, now I start to see what the Lord's talking to, because what, you're also applying it to you, you know what I'm saying, we're still growing, man.
You're still growing. You started as a baby. You gotta grow.
And to continue to grow, man. You know, because we talk about growing, you know, don't be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Not where you was since the beginning, you've been 10 years and you still stay the same person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Any other job, there would have been, what do they call it? Evaluation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, check this guy last year. Well, I see you have improved doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
We ready for the word we're ruling, insubordinate. You know, if you go on a job and you be insubordinate, you know, when you unruly, you're not building yourself up, and you're not going through. You got take heed to the training process. You know, that's why we're right here doing what we're doing right now, rehearsing the righteous acts. You know, so when when Yahushua they come to say, hey, man, it's that time, and we will have that good record. We like, okay, he paid attention to training. You know, he rehearsed all the things that I told him to rehearse when we were right here during that grace period. You know, because this grace period, hey, and it's going to be talked about, hey, for eternity, man. You know, hey, these works and how we overcame, you know, hey, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and this weak ass flesh, this for hey, because hey, man, the bodies we gonna get in the kingdom compared to these bodies we got now, we gonna look at them and be like, how the hell did we survive down there?
Yeah, the clips that rose the center this week of Switzerland, whatever. Yeah. Hey, come on, man. You gotta work for that. You ain't getting the whole shit. I just give you that.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? Them sunsets. You sitting and just watching that beautiful scenery.
Oh, yeah. Yo, I say, brother, got some gifts. That's
You gotta work.
I can ask myself.
You gotta work for that. You gotta work for that, man. And that ain't shit. That ain't even what we about to get. That's just some shit Esau got right now. You know what I'm saying? You was used to that being down and out, but what you about to get is otherworldly, literally otherworldly.
Yeah, the scripture saying, Psalms 37, the Lord shall give you the desires of thy heart. It's of the Lord's good pleasure, man. So the Lord cannot wait to, give you what you been working
And your
for, man.
desires are going to change because you ain't getting shit until you change. That's real, bro. So whatever you desire right now, 9 times out of 10 is going to change when you change. You're going to have a broader outlook on things. You're like, hold on. Because your brain's going to be shaped different. You're going to understand shit. No. I like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I thought I like that. This food is actually beneficial for what I need.
That's real, bro.
You going to have a whole, so
real, bro.
you got to wait. You just got to fucking wait.
That's all you can do. The scripture tell you, man, how I said, eyes have not seen, but I got prepared for them. We don't even, like the brother said, we don't know what we like, what we want, we go off what he told us we like and what we want. What's his that documentary, how to sell to a Negro,
Oh, yeah,
We've been taught everything he told us about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
God is definitely a diligent search.
Yeah.
Still doing it too.
Yeah.
What got you, Jake? Go ahead, bro.
That's what I was saying. That's why you got Sexy Red on the screens, they trap music, drill.
Yeah, we would have been stolen that bitch.
Yeah.
As soon as she came out the house like that. As soon as she came out the house.
With the red hair.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, she bust. Yeah.
Put the evil away. Get that shit out of here.
You get that one day that really want to that shit so hard. You get that one day.
Even right now, we'll tell her, look, repent or be stoned.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But we read them laws that ain't instituted right now. They get away with the shit. And they think the shit cool, man. That shit ain't fucking cool. Ice Spice showing her ass every chance she get. Making a mockery. Esau just making a mockery of us as a nation.
Yep.
A woman ain't meant to just, I don't give a damn, even on a hot day like this, if she bring her ass outside, she can be covered up.
That's right.
Or stay your ass in the crib.
That's right.
Fuck you showing your cleavage and ass crack and camel toe folk.
The scriptures say even the daughters of Zion, they wouldn't place their feet upon the ground for daintiness. These women, they
They be bored. They be bored at it.
Yeah, I gotta get out and do something.
She ain't got no fucking. She ain't got no fucking hobby.
That's why. She just wants some attention.
Yeah. That's it. You got it, brother. You got it.
This is 2 John, starting at verse 8. It says, "Look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have brought." And if you look at brought in the linear, it says to work, labor, to do work, pretty much the things that you labor for in this truth. All right. Going back to what it says, but that we receive a full reward.
Should I read it from the top of
It says, "Look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have brought, but that we receive a full reward." It says, "Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of a Mashiach have not Yahweh." That he that abideth in the doctrine of a Mashiach, he have both the Father and the Son. All right, so in that lone wolf spirit, you're not abiding by the law, man. You're not abiding by the doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not for you to be in solitude by yourself and so forth. You're not the day may come where we may be in, where we're going to be in persecution, and then that'll be that time when the Lord has before you to be alone, and you'll be alone and then continue to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Till Yahweh Shai gets back. You know what I'm saying? Till he gets here. But until the meantime, you ought to be among brothers. You know what I'm saying? Uplift the body, man.
King David said, "Let brotherly love continue." That's what we ought to do. Let the brotherly love continue. What's the brotherly love? Exhorting, a rebuking with all long suffering. All this stuff. If you have a brother in the world, if y'all fought every day, and still somebody on the outside trying to come against y'all, and y'all riding them. So you can't let small disagreements that might come, amongst us that you're real brothers, take you out, make you disenchanted, on the truth. It just shows you ultimately you just was never a brother.
Even if you had best friends in the world,
Yeah.
you used to fight with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Probably fight over a girl. I had a friend, we fought over a fucking girl.
Yeah.
Damn, my girl left me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's dumb shit. At the end of the day, you realize our friendship is greater than what we fighting over. You know, but that was in the world, of course. So how much more the truth? If you see your brother with a girl, eyeing a girl, and you don't think she attractive too, you like, I'm gonna let you have it though. If you like, I'm gonna let you have it. You know what I'm saying?
You see if she got a friend.
And if her friend hug you, fuck again, I'm gonna take the L.
God.
But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna compete with my brother for no fucking woman. I don't give a damn how bad she is.
And that's covetousness.
Yeah, if we go to a spot, we both eye the same chick. You got her, but just know you gotta let, next time, you gotta let help me out. You know? Right. Next time, you gotta send me an alley-oop. You can't be greedy now. I'm gonna let you have this one, but you can't be greedy.
Next time, look out.
You know, if you eating, your brother ain't got nothing to eat, you offer your brother some food. If you know what I'm saying? You with your brother, you can grab a whole plate or some shit, and you just sitting there, and you eat.
Yeah, because back in the day, when your family got a cookout, whatever the case may be, your friends come, you go and you make every one of them a plate.
You make your company a plate.
Yeah.
That's just common etiquette, of course. Or you just don't eat in front of them.
Yeah. Because if you don't got enough.
If you don't got enough, you just don't eat in front of them.
I'll be back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Or if you know what I'm saying, or if you taking your brother on a ride somewhere, you make sure your car neat, you make sure your car smell like. You do it for a woman. You want your brother hopping some nasty ass shit.
Right. You gotta push trash off the seat.
Your brother hopping on shit. Let me make sure my stuff good. You know what I'm saying? I want the brother to be comfortable.
Right.
I know I ain't got much, but I want him to be comfortable with what I got. You doing it for a woman though. Come on, man. We greater than fucking women. You know?
Yeah. You gotta set the example.
You gotta set the example. How you do with them? That's etiquette, man.
Yeah, like I said, man.
Like in the kingdom, if I know I'm inviting bros over, I'll make sure I got the best of the best laid out. I ain't trying to fucking y'all be talking. Hey, man, I should be better than you. I gotta make sure at least, you know what I'm saying? Brother be like, nah, he threw a hell of a one this year.
Got the red carpet out next year.
He threw a hell of a one. You know what I'm saying?
He doing it again.
Yeah. You want to make an impression.
Yeah.
You want to make an impression, man. Go ahead, bro.
That's been my brother's house for 3,000 years. 3 days.
Nah, bro.
God. Go ahead.
So this is Sirach chapter 6.
I'm gonna have my concubines, laid out. I'm gonna have slaves laid out. I'm gonna have my daughters, and you bring your sons. I've been prepping my daughters. Oh no, you taking one of them.
Hey, they coming
Find
home.
one of your sons, because one of them getting out my crib.
Yeah. That's what our parties, that's what our get-togethers gonna be like.
Yeah.
We gonna have discussions on that, how to further each other in the kingdom.
Yep.
You know, how to further each other.
What your son like?
Oh,
I got a daughter that like the same shit.
That's it.
She good with feet. Because your perfect match is gonna be in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Because the Lord will give you. Now there is wisdom to the signs and zodiac and all that, but the Lord hasn't been given that to us yet. In the kingdom, we gonna understand all that. So you're gonna literally have your perfect match in the kingdom.
Tree of life.
A woman that's like your perfect match. She like the shit you like. She laugh at the shit you laugh at, and genuinely laugh at. She ain't faking it, but she genuinely laughing at the shit you laugh at. The Lord's gonna give brothers life, man.
Yeah, bro.
The thing is, there's going to be a lot of them like that.
All of them. All of your wives are gonna be your perfect match. We in the kingdom, man. This is perfection.
Amen.
This ain't the world when you meet some random person you don't know who the fuck you meet.
They gonna be praying to the same power as you. You ain't gotta worry about them idolize another god. They gonna cook the best food for you.
And the beautiful thing about that, even though they're gonna, like the same thing you like, laugh at the same stuff, like the same hobbies, they all gonna have a different personality. So they're gonna have little things different. One might be a little goofy, giddy. Another one might be a little more stern. Another one might be a little, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they all still gonna be your perfect match.
Based on your personality,
Kind of like
that
when
you
you
want.
kind of like when you have children. They all got something. They all got different personalities, but they all got a part of it.
Yeah, they all got a trait.
Of you. Yeah.
no trace, no people to know that it's yours.
Yep.
But we ain't gonna have that issue in the kingdom.
Nope.
And
And
heathen, on the other hand,
I mean, they still gonna
They
run into
have
their things, but they still gonna be operating under the law. So they still gonna, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna move in perfection like we are, but man, they gonna live longer. They gonna be a lot happier than what they are now. No.
Well, especially if you want to elect your sons, like if you want to elect your sons, you gotta try to, you gotta kind of your eyes, so you gotta give them some space because they gonna want to be. I'm the father. I'm the father. I will be father 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Because they
start giving them jobs early.
yeah. Because you gotta think, your son know you. If you gonna be one of the elect, your son sees that. Come on, man. Look at the world. All these ball players, their sons want to play basketball. Even though they're not good, you know what I'm saying? They still want to do it because their father is someone they looked up to growing up. They watched them on TV. Everybody idolizes him. I just want to be that guy. Right. That's my hero.
Yep.
So your sons are gonna look at you with like admiration, like, oh shit. that's my idol.
Yep.
That's how they're supposed to look at you. With fear and respect and reverence.
Yep.
Like, man, you know, they give you a bow.
Yep.
Now this is an ancient custom. The sons and daughters, they give you a bow. They give father a bow. I'm watching an ancient show right now, and the children, the father will call. He'll be in like his chamber, and he'll call one of his children, whether it's a daughter or son, and go into the chamber. He don't even speak. They just go in, they bow, and they wait for him to. They wait for him to. He'll have you sitting there 30, 40 minutes just standing. He doing work. But he called you there. And he just working. You just. This was, you know, you just sitting there. And then he finally says, yeah, I want to talk to you about something. And then you listen and you let's fall and get the fuck on. That's the type of nobility we getting back to. Not know you go, get your ass down.
Saying it 3-4 times.
Get out here, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Huh?
Yeah.
What you
I
say?
hate that shit. I hate that shit. That shit bothers me.
You waiting on them. Then when they get to you, they half-ass hear what you say.
Then you looking straight through you and shit.
They're like, your voicemail is full. It's like, what?
That all goes to the curses though.
Yeah.
We don't have that fear, that respect, that admiration that we're supposed to have from our women, our kids, and our fellow Israelites. Because they supposed to fear and reverence the prophets. They don't have that fear and reverence of the prophets because they don't understand what we are anymore. But they're going to have that fear and reverence in the kingdom. When we get our authority, Lord willing, we those men. They're going it's going to be a royal bow. You know? A salute and a royal bow.
Quick one. This is Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
That's just the beginning of us, the Lord making us precious. You know, it's fine gold. You know, because in these times of trouble to come, a lot of people are gonna be like, man, we should have listened to them guys, especially women. You know, because women easy, man. You know, they easy. A little bit.
They children, man. Like, and you see, like, if a woman is in a really bad situation, a man can really get her to do anything if he has the resources to get her out of that situation. Whether that be connections, whether that be finances. If he has an outlet to get her out of that situation, she'll do whatever that man say, and not say a word. That's why you see women in certain relationships that don't talk back to their man because they're in a situation where they know this man is my only way to living on earth. If I'm not around this man, I know that I would die out here. Not just from lack of protection, but lack of means of resources. And you see that in other countries. These women understand, if I don't have this man, I literally would die out here. So I need to reverence this man, because he's my only way. You know? Now it's a precious thing to find a man that's able to take care of you, provide for you, and care for you. These women don't have that shit out here, but they have a crutch. And that's these jobs that Esau is giving them. But once he takes away them fucking jobs, these women are going to be in a dire situation. And it's going to be very precious to find a man that's willing to take care of you, protect you, and actually care for you when doing it. Because just because a man will help you out, he might not care for you. He might help you out, but sodomizing you, you know, using you as a sex toy, beating on you daily. So just because you're with a man don't mean he's gonna be in a good situation. It's gonna be very precious in that day to find a man that cares for you, wants the best for you, and protecting and providing for you. And that's what the Lord is talking about. They're gonna say, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Just let me be called by your name. You don't need to tell me to shut up. I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm snapping into it right now. Yes, my Lord.
Con out of line.
That's true though. That's true. Like especially having wars and all that stuff. Like I said, man, that's compared to because we know that the man and woman ratio is high.
Yeah. But what's the greatest persuader? What does the scriptures tell us the greatest persuader is? No, fear.
Yeah.
Fear is the beginning of the wisdom of the knowledge of Yahweh Shemashah. When women start to experience fear at a very high level and their flesh begins to quake, who are they going to regard? Their Lord, which is their men. When they experience fear, then they're going to realize we need to be under the guidance and order of our men. Not be unruly, be under the order of our men. And that's what the brothers need. That's going to happen in Jacob's trouble.
That's why they so easily fall in place on the Esau Edom's kingdom. You know, all that started in slavery. You know, when they realized that the power that Esau had, and they was like, oh no, man, ain't shit. That's the same thing you see now. But the Israelite man is back in style. You know, especially the elect men that's doing what they're supposed to be doing now, attaining the wisdom and knowledge that they need to attain for the times of trouble. Because the world ain't preparing like we preparing, man. You know, they don't even got the eyesight and the vision to understand what's about to come. You know,
I got another one. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know? So, hey, man, the elect men, okay, if Yahweh Shem Yahshua, they're going to be more precious than fine gold. And you know how hard it is to find pure gold now? So if you liken that unto an elect man in the day of trouble, hey, that's going to be hard to find. So when a woman finds, she's going to cleave onto that, man. Watch the movie, The Book of Eli, man. You know, when he was going through, you know, he said, I got to keep going. I think he said west or north, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, west. And that woman, she saw his aura. She saw the wisdom that he had, how the way he carried himself. And he didn't, you know, freak out about soap or food. He had self-control. He had discipline, right? So when women see that, man, they know that, hey, man, this ain't a man to be fucked with. You know, and they gonna fear it. They gonna get right in order, right in place. You know, and that's something that we look for, man. To see our women back in subjection, man.
Yeah, the price of gold right now for an ounce is over 2,000.
2,000.
It's over 2,000 for an ounce. So you ain't getting no fucking gold.
Yeah, that's real.
I see.
And especially ain't getting enough quantity to do something with it. So a man's gonna be more precious than that. Come on, man. The Lord tell you how bad it's gonna be. So you women are gonna die by the millions, man. Hey. We see it now over there. Go on Twitter and look at Palestine, man. Guts and brains and insides are in the middle of the street.
Twitter crazy, man. I tell you, man. It's everything on Twitter.
Ain't no peace talks. They don't regard that you're a woman.
I see the clip, dude, middle of the night. Small little group dudes hit the woman. Bow. She fell to the ground, started hitting her some more. Bow, bow, bow. Kick her in the face because she kept trying to get her. Kick her in the face and start pulling her drawers down. And every time she was, bow, damn bitch. So he pulled her drawers down some more. She tried to just grab one leg and drag her off. So when the camera wasn't there to capture where he dragged her to, but you know what happened to her.
That's coming here to the soils of America, man.
They don't believe it though.
Yeah, all you women that didn't want to take heat, especially at Valley Nation. You know, the scriptures tell you, man. They be trotting down as a mire in the street.
Like I said, man, we got some perverted freaks in our comment section and those likes, man. I'm telling you, man.
Hell yeah.
Like weirdos, man. I'm telling you.
Freaks
like that shit.
on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got nymphos. You
Shut
got
up.
sadistic weirdos, man.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Like I said, some of these IG women die because, you know, dudes like that. You see them. You know what I'm saying? Because what? They got, you know, they just, you know.
And they constantly stalking their page, man. And it's gonna come a time when they get to act on all those thoughts that they think about what they want to, you know, how they fantasize on this woman, you know, that's constantly talking niggas ain't shit, and then she constantly posting her body, posting OnlyFans. Man, these niggas is gonna find out where these niggas at, and it's gonna get bad.
Like I said, you can see the signs because as of right now, like I said, there's an epidemic of lonely men, man. You know, that are quote unquote sexually frustrated.
That's why porn is making so much. Well, Virginia is actually about to ban certain porn sites.
Yeah,
So
they did already.
give call, in July. They're actually about to. Like, you won't even be able to access certain sites. So certain states in America are saying just, which call on y'all about Shema shot of that, because what that does is you have to wean your mind off these things that you have become adapted to and pushed to. You know, but we in such a fucked up situation that men don't have women. So you got men gonna release however they release. You know? But we're coming into a time now where you ain't about to feel the internet any goddamn.
It's gonna be easy during the time of anarchy. You know, when there's lawlessness out in the street.
But the reason they're doing that now though is because there's a lot of Edomites that are depression, suicide from the porn. You know, when they're looking at this porn and they deal with post-depression, after they do whatever they do, when they look at it and they go through a cycle of addiction, they're getting on pills, they're committing suicide, that's heavy. So now they're saying like, man, these Edomites, we gotta preserve ourselves because we're losing ourselves to these certain devices.
Yeah, like I said, especially suicide, man, that's high for men. You know, mainly the Edomites, man. It's very hard.
Look at post-depression from porn, watching porn. It's a very serious case. A lot of girls. Guys are you know, getting off to it, and then after they do it, then they like, you know, they got low testosterone. They know they don't want to get active. They just want to sit in the career. You know, they just focusing on the things that they don't have in their woes, and that's a demon. And they push you in a state of straight depression. It's an epidemic of that shit, man.
If I may, there's a viral video going out now. I was talking with you about, you know, about that girl, you know, the hot two girl, you know, they were looking for her, you know. And all she did was make, you know, a simple gesture, although it was sexual in content. They looking for it and they found it. So what more these women who are on these sites showing their bodies, selling their bodies, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what more them if this girl just made a statement about what to do with it, Rob?
Yeah, doxing is, like I said, man, he said heavily when it comes to doxing people, man. You know what the word doxing means? You know, basically, they can find your address, your IPs, all that. So, like I said, you got one of those Edomites that can actually, that's crazy.
Oh, they found her ass.
Yeah, that's why you got.
And with that, I'm pretty sure it came men that will follow her based on that statement alone. You know?
You said you got
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? They might hold her to that shit. You know? You made a statement now. You know?
Hey, you mentioned the scripture that a wicked man belongs to a wicked woman. So you're not a righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Lord is not going to lead you to a righteous man. You know what I'm saying?
Righteous woman, that's what they even been saying.
You got this old bitch superhead talking
I didn't
some
say superhead.
6 inches ain't enough. Us women we're tired of 6 inches. Bitch, you ain't even supposed to know different dick sizes. That shows you the fucked up economy that we're in. Y'all got these sex toys. Y'all done had different bras into a nigga with a right curve, a nigga with a left curve, a nigga with his shit thin, a nigga with his shit thick. And a 12-inch nigga, 8-inch nigga, 6-inch, a 4-inch nigga. You deciding which one best. They ain't supposed to be like that. You supposed to only know one penis, man. The fuck, you old nasty ass. You done been ran through by hundreds of niggas, and you up here in your 50s talking about 6 inches ain't enough. We need to burn her at the stake, man. In a white society, put that witch up there, man. And Garrett, light y'all sticks and burn her ass, man.
That's not a lot, too.
6 ain't enough. But you about to be 6 feet in the ground.
Yeah, because like I said, that sends a bad message, man. Like I said, to young women out there, man. You know, so he must have been good. You know, he says in scriptures that the mother's supposed to teach their daughters, even their aunts or whatever, you know, the older generation supposed to teach the young ones, man, how to be sober, man.
You're not teaching them about what dick should be in them, man. They're supposed to be happy with the dick they got.
Yeah, but the old ones are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
The old ones are the worst.
Yeah, if a woman old and she ain't married, she's a complete demon. Yeah. There's no reason a woman should be 60 years old and not married. That's not natural in no sense at all. Unless your husband passed away and you decided never to be with another man. See, my great grandma, she's still living, but her husband passed away. But women that's just, her husband is somewhere, she never been married, or her husband is married somewhere, she don't want to, that's a demon. She can just tell you about those type of women. Yeah. That's an unruly woman, or an orderly woman, a woman that is not in her proper order.
That's right. That's what Kevin, when she find another man, tomorrow this society, like I said, you know, when her husband's still alive, or boyfriend, whoever she slept with that took virginity, and she go with another man, she considered a whore. You know?
The land is polluted.
Yes, man, it's already polluted. Yeah.
Who the fuck wants something hand-me-down, man? When you get in a car, even if you get a used car, you want the one with the least miles on it. The more miles got on it, the easier it's gonna break down. The more problems you're gonna have from it, right? Because it's been used.
Yeah. So you gotta look at a woman.
So you get a woman, she been used, she coming with trauma, past experiences, other niggas she done been with. She thinking about this certain thing one day, thinking of memories of this happening. She been used. So you gonna have problems that occur throughout the relationship. But a woman that ain't never been used, you can mold her to your liking. They don't like that. They don't like that word, mold. You can mold her to your liking. She's more eager to hear you and want to, you know what I'm saying? Be around you. She's more eager to listen to you. And she ain't never been with a man. So she's like, okay, well, how do I, what do you like? I'm just follow your lead. Because I've never been in this relationship like this. You know, I've never been with a man. So I'm going to just let him lead. And that's the proper way. Not a woman,
I'll be damned, I let a man rule my life. I done been through this shit too many times.
Right. So she get in a relationship with, she sitting down, she put on that front for the first couple of days, then the relationship again.
All right, this is how things gonna work.
Tell you, man, like I said, man, women can really last that game for a long time, man. That's why you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You mess with them, you gotta mess with a certain time of period, like 6 months or something like that.
You can't even mess with them that long because up front they asking for money. Can you pay for their nails? Can you buy me some food?
Up front.
Hey.
Before you even
Yeah,
get asked.
What they say to
your
Diddy?
name.
They say to Diddy, sometimes you just gotta say no. You just gotta say no. And I'm sorry all of that, but like I said, brothers like, you know, they're disciplined like us, we know. Like, no, man, what, she gotta prove herself.
Before she even giving you cheeks, which that's bare minimum. You gotta do more than give me cheeks for me to give you my person. You gotta show me loyalty, respect. You gotta serve me.
Yep, everything has mattered. The one key word, loyalty and respect.
Because the moment she do give, let's say you've been taking her out, buying her nails, giving her money for rent. The moment she decided to give you ass, now she said, I done gave you ass. So now,
No, I owe you.
no, bitch.
You gotta
do more. You gotta do more.
For example,
I'm gonna get tired of the box.
like for example, Chris Brown, like, see, he get all the women, but he knows that none of those women that he messed with are loyal. That's why he made the song, these ain't loyal.
Yeah, they have no substance.
Yeah.
He knows why they want him.
Yeah.
If Chris Brown never became Chris Brown and just stayed Christopher, he probably would have still been able to get girls here and there, but he wouldn't have got the women he got now. They like him because he's Chris Brown.
Yeah.
He's a star. He's on TV. He on stage. He got money.
The brothers just saying it. They out here paying him $1,000 now to take pictures with him.
Yeah, you got women with men. Women with men. Women with men.
I seen that article too.
Here it is, you got a woman. She paying $1,000, which you probably gave her $1,000.
No, that's real.
Right? Because you know women don't dig in their own account. You probably gave her that $1,000 for some other shit. She done took it out of the account. She gonna give it to Chris Brown and let Chris Brown lift her up by her ass.
I saw that shit.
That shit was
Wow.
Yeah, read the article right, about the
Click, clap, push back.
That's why the scriptures talk about the jealousy of a man. You know how big, man.
Somebody gonna get poked up.
Yeah, kind of.
somebody got to die tonight.
No, that's true. Because like I said, you read on the article, you broke up with this woman because of that situation.
Somebody gotta go. Hey, I gotta throw 10 prayers in a row. 10-minute prayers. Because somebody gotta go.
That's how you know your girl's not low. Like I said.
You gonna take my money and then let this nigga molest you? On camera for the world? Oh, no. Somebody
They post it.
Yeah.
It's not like you can hide this shit.
Yeah.
You ain't
They're doing it for no reason. Yeah.
That's madness.
I remember somebody threatened Chris Brown one time on the radio show about that situation. He said, "Look, man,
Don't come to my
over
city.
on front stage, man. You know what I mean? If I see you up there, it done, Chris."
Well, look at the Usher shit.
Yeah.
These simp ass niggas taking their women to Usher concerts, and he taking your woman in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing the most.
Ah,
Doing the most.
shit. Yeah.
And you sitting there like, you done bought the tickets. You know the niggas bought the tickets. He's sitting there, oh, it's
Usher
Usher.
look good for Usher.
Man, nigga, you need to go and your woman.
And
You
he
gotta-
laughing at the dude too, and he laughing at her too, though, watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
go
what he
watch
was
it.
going to the
Kiki
show.
Palmer, like Kiki
Yeah.
Palmer. They play him like a fool, like he was in the wrong for saying, "Hey, I don't like my woman being up there being groped on by other men." That's what this society push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Back in the point.
like go back to, like you said, loyalty and respect, man.
Yeah.
When I say if a woman had respect to me, she would say, "I'm not going to Chris Brown." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
She
saying?
would say, fuck Chris Brown.
Yeah.
If your
Yeah.
woman was really, if she really admired you, she said, fuck Chris Brown, fuck Chris Brown. I like my man.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck by that nigga moonwalking.
Yeah.
You know? That's a real woman.
Yeah, for real.
Yep.
When you read the scriptures about the righteous women, matter of fact, Judith,
Yeah. Yeah.
her husband had passed. Bad. Never did. She said she made a vow. I'm not gonna be with another man. She said the scripture said she was so beautiful, men would be fighting and stalking.
In wars, yeah.
And she wouldn't give him the time. Nope, my man gone. I don't want y'all. Come on, man. We need that type of loyalty, man. That type of respect. You taking your woman out, she corner her eyes, she looking at the nigga with the chains on, you know?
Yeah, she already got her next plan already.
Looking at his car like, oh shit.
Damn, what?
Gold digger, Frank.
Yeah. Go ahead. Hey, no, you got a precept?
Yeah, you got a precept on why all of this the way it is. This is Isaiah 24:1. It says, "Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scatter abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest,
I probably have to
as
take my
the
car
servant,
off.
so with the master, as with the maid, so with the mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller,
You gotta close it.
as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the takers of usury, so with the givers of usury to him." And that's all, you know, because Esau allowed all this stuff to go on.
Yeah, it's still on.
They going like, what the hell, really?
I know, right? You got it, man. You can speak on the phone.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, the way it's like all this, Esau allowed this stuff to go on. He allowed the woman to do all this stuff. That's why in other countries, they ain't with that. That's why they want this man out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you go over to the so-called East, you know, they doing it up for the bullshit they doing over here. They don't want y'all on the. I just seen I guess she, a Hamite woman, she was like, yeah, y'all, any of you women that are of my nation that you want to be like the Eastern women, keep your ass over there with them. You know, they understand that the downfall that comes with being a woman that gears herself in the ways of Esau evil. You know, it only leads to their demise. You know, even if they have pleasure for a short season, it's still not going to benefit them years down the line. They're going to end up with children where, you know, they looking for child support to take care of it all. You know, it's a fucked up situation, man. That's why we are ready to go back into the law, statutes, and commandments, the statutes that Yahweh should be outside set up, because we understand. It's gonna take away a lot of those unruly men, the adulterous nature that's amongst the people in the world. It's gonna get rid of a lot of that, you know. But just to add on to that real quick too. Just to add on what brothers are saying, this 1 Peter 3:6, it says, even Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters you are, as long as you do well and are not afraid with amazement, you know. And that's the kind of women that our forefathers had, you know. Of course, some of them during trying times, you know, they would say curse the Most High, but that was all for our learning of things that we're going to have to suffer right now. But it says, verse 7, likewise, you husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. That's ultimately what brothers have been saying. We gotta dwell with these women, you know, according to knowledge. You know, and that's just speaking of rules that, you know, have women and you deal with women. Whatever you do is your business, but hey, it's just wise to dwell with them according to Apostle Paul said, you know, in these times, it's going to be as though you have no wives. You know, just based on the situations that we're in. You know, it says, verse 7 again, it says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wives as unto the weaker vessel. It says,
Yeah, that's how you honor them. You don't honor them by putting them over you.
Yeah.
You dishonor them.
Yeah.
Because you're destroying their mind.
Yeah.
If you want to honor a woman, you treat her like she's supposed to be treated.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing, and this is how we're going to do it. Saturday we're doing this. Sunday we're doing that. Monday I want you doing this.
Because
You can't even direct your own woman, man.
it's crazy.
Yeah, she don't want to listen to you.
It's crazy.
You can't even tell. If you come with a type of voice that's like demanding,
Yeah.
she looks at it as wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to do this. Wait, who the fuck are you?
Just like for example, when I try to bring it up, but that Papa Lou joint, you remember that the plumber guy, you know, talking about him,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because what, he stood his ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, they caused a lot of attention to the point that they pretty much doxed him and called his job to the point times to the point he lost his job.
Yeah, they was trying to make light of his situation because he said he was a plumber. That's why it just shows you women not savvy when it comes to a business and the things that it takes to keep a society running. A plumber actually makes great money, and a plumber don't just mean you plunge in a fucking toilet. You know, it can mean you might do
You
got understanding of the work.
Yeah, they multi-skilled talent. You got to know HVAC, electrical,
all
construction.
Yep.
But they see they look at it because they glamorized on
Yeah,
social media.
yeah.
I seen a post this week. A guy said, "You bitches out here fucking these celebrities for free and want the working man to spoil you.
Yeah. That's right.
They'll fuck a man just off his name and who he is. Literally, they will go to his concert if he say, come back to my hotel, come back to my tour bus. They will do it and fuck him that night with the hopes that they will become the wife of such and such, the woman of such. But really, he just using you because going back to Chris Brown point. Bitch, you know, I know you gonna go what you want me for. But see, you'll tell the working man, oh nah, you gotta work for this. You gotta work for this. But just because a man's a celebrity, you don't know you don't know his moral standards. You don't know his trauma. You don't know what type of man he is, but you don't let him enter inside you.
You don't even know what he's giving you at the end of the day.
That's why through the spirit, a lot of stuff is coming out on these celebrities. You know, a Big Mill, Diddy. You know, a Drake. You know, you brought it up. Like last year too, when Drake flew a dude and his girlfriend out, and Drake ended up popping his fucking girlfriend. You know, that's the kind of morals that these men are about. But hey man, y'all believe in celebrity status of men with no real integrity. You know, it's the working men that really got integrity, that got the discipline to go up and do something constantly, day in and day out, that he really don't want to do.
That man was heartbroken, man. He made a whole post about it. This being his fiance.
Yeah.
She was an inspiring singer. Drake flew out.
Oh yeah.
And he fucked her. Man, that tore that man up the heart out, man.
Yeah.
And he had to post about it because his woman was seen with Drake. And Drake's a known what they call womanizer, to where he just goes to one woman, to another woman, to another woman. I remember it was this popular basketball high school guy. Drake was messing with his ball. It's because he ended up going. I think he went to LeBron's son basketball game, and he seen LeBron's son teammates mother. He was like, oh shit, she bad. So he started taking it out, popped her, moved on to the next.
Yeah.
Which that's off too, man. Even though we in the society of date coaching, you're not supposed to just use women for sex. So everything is totally off course, man. But we don't feel bad for you women because you don't respect the working man. You look at the working man as being nothing.
Yep.
But really his value should be weighted on what he is in the scriptures. What is his moral standards? Because you know if a man has righteous moral standards, he's gonna deal with your righteousness. He's not just gonna leave you out to dry because he has a spirit of conviction within himself. A man that don't have no moral standards, he'll leave you out to dry because he don't have conviction about it. So a lot of you women have been traumatized and scarred through your past relationships because you have been with men that don't have no moral standards. Yeah, they had a nice car, they had a lot of money, but they had no conviction.
That was
Good.
we finish out verse 7. It says, as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together to the grace of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. You know, and that's why, hey man, as much as the things that we say about these women, it's really just we proving you as well. You know, just trying to get you to a point where we can exhort you, bring you up on a level. How much you all shut nobody's here being taught properly the ways of the Lord.
See, but these women don't want rebuke. They don't want rebuke. You know, they look at your rebuke as though, you know, you're against deism.
Yep.
You know, starts with an F.
Yep.
You know, they look at your rebuke in a way where, you know, they try to make it seem as though you're controlling them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't look at it from our perspective or a man's perspective of keeping them safe. You know?
Like I said, even help them trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? You know, try to help them grow. Like I say, for example, if she has a weight problem or quote unquote discipline problem, like say, you know, let's say for example, oh, she's trying to go flower, like she's trying to go garden, she's trying to start a business, whatever. Okay, listen to me. Well, that's the case, but then like you need to go to school, you need to take certain classes, you need to sort of certain verbs, certain plans. Even with that, you know, that takes time. Okay, like I say, you start off maybe like 3 or 4 months, and then when you're not on it, and then, you know, when I said us, we try to tell you, I said, look, man, get on them plans. Why aren't you on the plans? Well, it's because you stressing me out, you telling me this, and I'm down to look, man. I'm trying to tell you, don't keep up with your plans. So sooner or later, like I say, you don't keep up with it, you being lazy.
But you need to read.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to make you watch Reading Rainbow. Shit, we used to watch it going on. Your woman should really be reading, man.
Like,
Shit, we gotta read.
Yeah, but you know, the point is that you mean that she's not disciplined, she's not dedicated.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then all of a sudden she just give up upon it, and the next thing you know, the next year later she back on it. And it's like, you know, to the point, it's like you saying that you're gonna throw the plans, but last year you didn't take it seriously. So how am I supposed to take you seriously now? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Us for men, we give you something for we keep going, but you know that you do it 3 or 4 times, I'm not gonna take you seriously. So why should I invest my money into something if you're not gonna take it seriously?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And one major red flag about a woman is if she's always on social media. You know, always checking her phone. Because that's not good for a woman on social media.
No.
So if she's not focused, I'm gonna use your example that you say about the plants. Well, I'm gonna ask you, okay, since you ain't in the plants, then I'm gonna ask you, what have you been doing in your free time? On Instagram, which, see, women deal with me, I don't have that shit. So even though I got ghost profiles, I don't have it to where I'm posting shit. So you can't be doing that shit around me. You know? Because I don't even be doing it. So I'm not going to be with you and you spending time all on fucking Instagram and shit, man. What are you doing with your free time? Read a book. Learn how to make herbs. Learn how to make medicines. Learn about plant. Get you a little garden and start practicing. You can have an in-house garden, a little in-house garden. It don't even have to be an outside garden. Get you some hobbies. Learn how to sew.
I'm bored. You know what I mean? That's about this every 40 years. I'm bored.
Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cooking is therapeutic.
Yeah, occupy yourself.
That's real.
Cooking is very fucking therapeutic, man.
Didn't you say that cooking is a ritual, right? Which brother said that? They said that cooking is like a ritual. You know what I'm saying? It's passed down.
In a way, yes, it is, because the way you do it, you have to set up everything. You get your spices, you get your herbs, you're prepping whatever you're cooking for that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to pray. You have to pray over it. And you take your time while it's getting done. You know.
You know what flavor matches what flavor, what herb is going to be beneficial to the body, things that are going to help you out in the body. You know?
And a good hearty meal, it takes, you know, on average, an hour, 2 hours to cook, depending on a good hearty meal.
Yeah.
So right there, you're using your extra time to do something, you know? Instead of on fucking Instagram.
Yeah. You feel a lot more accomplished afterwards.
Way more accomplished. Because you eat something you put your hands to, see?
You can just look at a woman, she be on her phone, just straight shit, just sit down, whatever she do. Glued to this, like my demon sister when I came in last night. She was sitting down on the floor in the living room, glued to that phone, man. I just want to say, just fucking glued to that phone, man.
See, but a woman's mind is never at rest. A woman's mind is always thinking about doing something. You know? Because when you sit back and you actually watch a woman would actually, I mean, you can see the work going on in her eyes where she actually was thinking about something. You know? They always got to do something. So a lot of these women have preoccupied themselves doing wicked shit.
Vanity,
You know?
doing vanity. And you can't even have a good conversation with a woman. I'm talking about a conversation of substance, of meaning, of value, serious issues. You know? Because they're fucking dildo heads, man. And that's not how a woman's supposed to be. A woman is actually supposed to be smart. A righteous woman is supposed to have wisdom and understanding. She's not supposed to be dumb. But you women are fucking stupid because you consume nothing but stupidity and vanity. How can you be smart and all you're consuming is dumb shit?
Look at Rebecca. She was wise. She was like, yeah, my son Esau, he's not gonna be a good heir. You know, let me get my son Jacob in here so he can get the birthright. You know, let me bring about something crafty. You know, through spiritual understanding that I've learned things about your father to get to a point where the right son will get the birthright.
She made the garment to
feel like Esau. To feel like Esau, yeah.
So, you know, she had wisdom.
Yeah.
She knew what to do. But these women nowadays let the brothers bring it out.
Yeah, that's that idol.
You take a woman out, good way to know a woman is do something with her that involves y'all talking.
Yeah.
Take her on a trail.
Yeah.
Take her painting.
That's beautiful too because it said that I like cut you off this real quick. They say in Europe sometimes, in Germany and stuff like that, the first thing they don't even go on they walk.
Drink some coffee, sit down, talk.
Yeah, because they said that they keep the conversation going. Because you just go to the den and move. You're not doing that. You're just you sit eating, drinking. You're not even occupying yourself. But you gotta get.
Let's go to the club. You know.
Going to the bar is probably the worst fucking thing to have a conversation with. Those fucking demons come out after one drink.
Yep.
The minute you tell a woman something that she don't like, what? You ain't my father. You know, click. Check.
You can take a woman to do pottery. Taking her to do pottery shows her she should be using her hands. Right. And during that, you're not only kind of giving her a little Easter egg of what she should be doing anyways, you're actually going to be talking during that whole day while y'all doing y'all pottery. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of dates you take women on. You don't take women to the fucking movies or to feed her fucking stomach or, you know what I'm saying, to a concert. You take a woman where you can pick her mind, pick her brain, and see what her conversation is about.
That's why women can't deceive us, you know what I'm saying? I tell my husband, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because we already see the game, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I find it funny that on these Pop Balloon games, the question they be asking, well, would you take me on the first date? You know what I'm saying? I'd be laughing. It's like,
how much would you spend on the first date? Shit like that.
See, but the conversations with women is even vexing.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
Because it's like, the minute you hear them talk, it's like, okay, I fucked up on this one. I should have took this business.
At that moment, you're gauging how soon can I get the draws.
Yeah.
Because if it's gonna take me too long, I need to end it right here.
Right.
And I had to do that not too long ago. I was like, this ain't it. So I'm like, am I gonna be able to get the draws? And I was like, no, I ain't. Not anytime soon. So it ain't worth the hassle.
Nah, you know, like me, I'd rather do other shit than hear when you talk. Because it always leads back into shit that she don't need to know. Nor is it shit that I want to know. You know, if I'm not interested in you, it's only about the draws.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. You should be interested into the woman you have. A woman ain't just a fucking, she's more than just a body. You know what I'm saying? But these women, the majority of them are just that. But a righteous woman, you should want to be invested in her. You know? You should like talking to her. That's what a pillar of rest is.
Got a good precept for that.
Every time you talk with these women, it starts an argument. That's mad. Go ahead, baby.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. It says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, they may minister grace unto the hearers. You know, that's what she be about, man. You know what I'm saying? Get to know her basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Ask their interests, you know, what is your goals, stuff like that, where you see yourself, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's not making porn, but you know what I'm saying, but you gotta flirt, you know what I'm saying, make it a little interesting, because, especially with these women.
That's what the interests are. What you mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What are your red flag, you know, like, of course I don't say all that, you know, especially like I say, you know how to supplant them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Again, that's how you keep a communication, you know what I'm saying? You know, see where it goes, you know what I'm saying? She like you, you know what I mean? They share the same interests because, you know what I'm saying? When you talk to a female, you know what I'm saying? You got the same interests, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now the conversation starts to say, okay, she likes this and that, I like that too. Okay, now we're going somewhere with that. How you say the quote unquote chemistry? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how it starts, man.
Yep.
We ain't gonna have them problems in the kingdom, man. So
Hey.
it's gonna be easy. You know? Everybody, yeah.
And you ain't gonna have to worry about. You're not gonna have to worry about your son being a good woman,
Exactly.
because you know she been raised to be a woman. Just like in Coming to America,
Yeah.
she was raised to like whatever you like, and they made it seem like that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
But she was in the right spirit.
Yeah.
What kind of music you like? Whatever music you like.
Yeah, he tried to play on it. He said, "Buck like a dog." You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Hop on one foot.
Yeah, they try to play on
They
it.
try
They
to
gonna look at the camera like he crazy.
Yeah,
they try to make a mockery out of that,
Yeah.
but that's a righteous woman.
Yeah, like
She's obeying her husband.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And when
But
they
they
got-
make it seem like, oh, she just a robot with no soul. No, you look at a fucking movie, man, a comedy. They making fun of it, but in actuality, that's how a woman's mind is supposed to be when she's given to a man. Whatever you like, my lord, we're gonna eat what you like, my lord.
If you watch the beginning of that movie, at that scene, she was raised for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he turned that down.
For an American
Just
nigga
to go-
bitch.
Yeah.
Just to go to Queens.
The
and
head
find
of
a
man.
rebellious
The
bitch.
nigga committed adultery.
What a man.
Queens. This Hamite, because he a Hamite in the movie.
Yeah.
He drew that.
real life,
But
yeah.
he was a fucking Hamite in that fucking. Go to Queens. He committed adultery.
Yeah.
Because she was with the Soul Glow nigga.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
That's
So
real.
really, that movie is completely fucking off.
His soul glow is done.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking off. You want the American nigga bitch that's putting you on a, you know what I'm saying? The ring will go around.
Yeah.
This nigga working at McDonald's.
McDowell's.
He was happy too.
Trying to get that woman.
That's some goofy ass shit, man.
Chasing this bitch through the train, asking her to marry me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bitch, I'm a king.
I know, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then he in the street. I'm in love. I will find. Nigga, you a king.
The nigga that said shut the fuck up was in
He was in the verse. He was a prophet.
He said, fuck you. Yes. Fuck you too.
He said, shut the fuck up. He was a prophet.
No, fuck.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You a king. All them women in your country want you. And you come over here being a goddamn coon.
Had servants and handmaids.
Washing your
Nah,
penis.
nah. Oh yeah, that one.
Whenever he move, whenever he walk, they dropping pedals.
Man.
Hell up out of here,
He
man.
said,
Father almost killed his ass. Boy, you lost your damn mind.
He almost took his ass over. See, when you look at that movie how it's supposed to be watched, you actually like, yeah, the father was right. Yeah, fuck. And then look, the father that didn't want him with his daughter, he seen who he was, and he was like, oh hell, no, my daughter ain't even worth him.
Right.
Because at first, remember, he thought his daughter was too good.
Yeah. Right.
Then he found out, oh, this nigga's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
He running out with trays full of money. And her boyfriend showed up. Climbing through the window. This my thing. She don't want to no more.
What's his name, Garrow?
Oh, man. But the whole first part, he was on Daryl's side. But he sick the dog with that nigga. He said, get him back. Come on, man.
See, that's the mindset of a lot of kings, though. You know? That's the mindset of a lot of kings.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad. That's what happens when America sets their democracy throughout these country lands. That's why, like I said, everything is messed up. Like I said, when the movies are demonized, like I said, in Africa you can have more than one woman. But in America, like I said, they seem as demonized.
So they had bride kidnapping.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I seen that in
if
Kyrgyzstan.
you get caught slipping, and he been eyeing you, he grab you up, and he go through the marriage ceremony with you. That's his woman. They have certain tribes where that's okay, that's lawful. But where do they get that from? What do you think the law of Deuteronomy? That's bride kidnapping. If he take her by force, that's bride kidnapping. That's the law that they got it for.
Upside down.
Yeah. That's why you wouldn't want your daughter just out willy-nilly on the Miami Strip.
Yeah, Con, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these nations ain't going for it no more. Because they realize it's not benefiting them. In fact, it's hurting them. And they actually see the bullshit that Babylon is going through.
And a lot of these women have been raped and don't even fucking know it. Because they've been drugged, don't have no memory of it.
Oh, you know what's so?
They don't talk about it
Yeah, they talk
because
about
it's fucking a lot of women that's doing this dating culture, going out to these bars, like they have been raped. And either they're ashamed to talk about it or they don't remember it fully clearly.
Oh yeah, too. I remember. You know, I seen a quick video. They asked sexy, what's the worst thing that happened to you? And I finally know what the reason was. That basically she was raped. Yeah, she said, I said, damn. She said that. She said, damn. So that's why she acting how the way she is.
Norfolk, that's why he has to stay off the stage. Because now that chick got more men looking at her all side-eye and crooked. You know?
Yeah, you can look at Sexy Red and know she's been through some shit. You know, for one, whenever a woman's covering her body up in tattoos, she's been through something.
Trained on.
It's one thing for a man to cover himself up, because you know he's been through something too. But a woman doing it, you know she's been through some shit. But that shit is not. That shit is horrible. Man.
Yeah, again, that's what happens, man, to nations, man, like some that Babylon juice, man.
Look at that bitch Christian Rock. Got face tatted, head tatted, and this bitch had a warrant. But Blueface was having a hearing, so she goes to the courtroom with the baby. She got a warrant for her own arrest, and she gets arrested going to see the baby daddy in court.
Her father's like, I ain't watching that baby.
He even said, why'd you even come to the fucking courtroom? You know what I mean? Even he knew, he had some damn sense for her not to come in that fucking courtroom.
See certain things like that, we have to put, in a righteous society, they will be put out their misery. Because they need to be put out their misery.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we look at Krishan, like I said, before Hollywood and after her, she was totally different. I said she was athletic. Yeah, and everything. And like I said, she had different body, but like I said,
She didn't have all them tattoos.
yeah, and all stuff. But you know, but
The way she lost her
teeth, and she went up.
The way she lost her teeth was for that nigga.
Yeah.
She went to a casting of that show he has with all the women, and she got into a fight with a girl. So she lost her teeth for that. That shit of righteous, and her father is alive.
Yeah.
A righteous father, like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I will kill you if I let you go down this path.
Yep.
And I'll do it in secrecy, bitch. Because I'll be damned if I let you. As soon as a father sees his daughter going through it, fuck no. I gotta take you out. I gotta take you out. Because I ain't about to look at my lineage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it says in scripture. It says,
That's
you
too
keep your eye on your
sad,
daughter,
man.
and it should be a very, the laughing stock.
Talking to you?
Yeah, laughing stock.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
you got his daughter, and she got her face on, tatted up. You can't even barely see her face, her teeth missing.
And
She got pornos out with the guy all over the internet.
Yeah, and on top of that, she was drinking while she was pregnant. That's why the baby looked like Charles Barkley. Like they call it alcohol syndrome.
Nah,
Yeah, alcohol. No, she
No,
really want to look it up. I said,
That
damn.
baby can't.
That baby
Charles
was-
Barkley, though, they do though. It's like for real. It look like Charles Barkley
You
though.
do like Charles Barkley. I don't know.
I like it. Yo, conversation be funny. I'm sorry. It's a conversation. I said,
Wow.
for real, it's a conversation.
Wow.
It's another conversation.
No, when she had the baby, and people, she had it on live, and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like, hey, look, the baby fucked up.
Yeah.
And she like,
The baby ain't blinking, his eyes ain't blinking.
she said, ain't no more my baby, he's still young. He grown up, no bitch.
6 months later.
That nigga is shit fucked, man.
Alcohol
Because you was drinking with him.
Yep. Yeah.
That baby curse for real, man. That baby curse. He got a terrible mother and he got alcohol.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Yeah, that's a curse on that baby. For real, that baby curse.
The baby probably did something in his past.
That's
man.
right, he has
To be cast down like that, and
That's
the
your
nigga
mama
just,
and your daddy?
nigga just in her lap fucked up,
Yeah.
Wicked woman, give it to a wicked man.
and your daddy in the fucking jail.
Like you said, judge mine and his son.
Both your parents in the jail.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That bro, think about it. That's nice. That is fucking nuts.
Grandparents don't want you either.
Damn.
I ain't watching.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, everybody, everybody.
Your daddy named Blueface.
Yeah.
I think he Blueface hit the dad or the brother.
They
Yeah,
his brother.
he did in the
They
front.
got into a whole stuff.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit him there.
I would have shot his ass.
He know, no, but the daddy hit him first.
Yeah.
This the shit. He wasn't in the wrong. The whole family fucked up.
Yeah.
Cause the sister and they crowded, they surrounded me. Yeah, we from Baltimore.
Yeah,
We
he
come
wanted-
to
the
that
father
LA
wanna
shit.
pop off.
Yeah, they check. So he like, yo, chill, man.
He was
Yeah,
calm about
He
it.
was
though.
calm. I give Blueface that credit. Right there. That's all I'm
You know
gonna
how to
give.
control
But
it.
he was like, yo, chill. And the daddy gonna goddamn sneak him. The daddy said, weak ass punch. And Blueface said, what? So the daddy walking off, thinking shit cool. We heard that. That nigga, you
Yo,
heard that
that blood. You see that shit? I said, damn.
Then the wild ass sisters. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I said, damn.
Trying to fight a man. So the whole family is fucked up.
Yeah.
You see what happens when a home is fucked up.
Yeah, bro.
A generation is ruined.
Yeah, bro.
To the point you got a fucking Down syndrome baby out the blue.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Now you see why those laws was instituted. They got to get off the earth. So that you see the first sign of evil, get rid of it. Because it's going to spread through the generation, through the lineage.
That's it. We go to the curses, man, because it tells you that, you know, like I said, you should beget children and then you should not enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens, man, because we have to get the curses still up on our people. But like I said, our people watch it and then they glorify that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what, they love the trauma, they love the
The
fuck, man.
entertainment. Scripture say folly is setting great dignity. So people know that shit is madness, but they soaking it up. But really they should be condemning it. Everybody should be online condemning that shit.
I'm gonna get the scripture that says that they hiss and wag and shout at Jerusalem. Right here. This is Lamentations chapter. This is Lamentations. God. This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. And it says, all that clap by their hands all that pass by clap their hands at thee and hiss at the wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that man called the perfection of beauty?
That's what we look like right now. The world looking at us from the outside in, and they looking at these people. That's why the scriptures talk about how we would be a proverb and a byword. You know, amongst these nations where the Lord has driven us. You know, us here in Babylon the Great, these nations looking at us like, man, these people ain't shit. That's why when we come out, it's far-fetched that the world can take us on as being the Hebrew Israelites. You know, we come out here, we teach this and proclaim this amongst the nations. They're like, nah, ain't no way in hell y'all the Israelites.
But that's
y'all,
why when they talk to us and they see how knowledgeable we are and how we conduct ourselves, they be shocked. Even when we go out to eat or we go to places and the way we conduct ourselves, we don't conduct ourselves like an average nigga. We don't walk into a building with our pants sagging. Hey, yo, we just seen this motherfucker. Yeah. Waffle House niggas. Yeah, what's up? Hell with my eggs, bitch. We go up in there, we with respect. You know what I'm saying? We tilt, hey, how you doing?
Right.
And they like, damn,
They're like, yo, y'all different.
really good. They better than us.
Right. Pretty much.
You know?
That's the list we get.
And like
You can see the envy, you know, when we walk into a room, like brothers that's moving according, you know, just to the spirit. You know, they be like, nah, something ain't right about them. I don't know what the other nations, even nigga women, they definitely don't like it. They catch us out the blue. They want to figure out how they can throw a monkey wrench in our shit. That's
Maybe the next table plot.
Yeah.
Got it right here. This is 2 and 16. It says, all thy enemies, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against me, and hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found it and we have seen it. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
sad is that even the women say the same thing. So even the women say, you know, I would rather destroy my kids, you know, because I don't want to be with this man or this man don't want to be with me.
And women will actually do that though. You have cases of women driving off a bridge with her kids in the back seat.
Yeah.
And you may say, well, that bitch was crazy, but maybe her life was so fucked up that she didn't want to have her kids grow up in a bad situation, which is fucked up. But that the world is that dark.
God, hey, to the point. Let's say at that too, and then let's say the man finally, you know, he pick himself back up. you found another woman that actually liked them, and like I said, the woman still being miserable. You know, like I said, you know, when she takes that person, you know what I'm saying? Not a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could be a good father. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is like, okay, he think that he doing better than me. I'm not gonna let that happen, so I'm gonna keep on my child support. I'm gonna do anything I can to destroy his money. You know what I'm saying? Because what? He's doing better than me. But like I said, for men, we can redeem ourselves. You know, so a woman, she can't do the same thing what a man can do.
We can always redeem us. We can always be back on our feet. Hey, even that witch video I sent with them witches, and the woman was saying, y'all black men need to protect yourselves because these women, and I'm telling you, all of them, they doing some witchcraft. They sending up curses on y'all. Even these women in these churches, they got y'all picture up and they having these sleepovers and they put prayers up on your picture. Say, be careful. And this is the black woman saying it. Yeah. Say, y'all need to protect yourselves. These women out here cursing your ass.
That's real talk.
And that shit is true. Because Scripture said there's no enchantment against Jacob. Yeah, Jacob that's under the protection of Yahweh Shemel Shah. If you a nigga in the world, you don't have protection, nigga. You can get demons put on you. Quick. Witches are real, man. Spirits and divinations are real. Did not Saul use a witch to revive Samuel's spirit? And Samuel said, why have you woke me up, nigga?
You gonna be with me. So you about to be with me.
So the witches have real left-hand side power, nigga. You gotta be careful who you dating out here. These bitches, you date a bitch, she get your picture, she making some concoction. Got her period blood over here. And just because she got a big ass, you wanted to be with her, man. You gotta start using spiritual discretion.
I seen this clip about this movie. Basically, it's a nigga woman, and she basically hook up with this dude, and he go over to her house, and after they had already, you know what I'm saying, did the whatever, she goes, are you staying here? This and that and third. She lock up the windows, the doors, everything. He said, damn, I bet ain't nobody breaking in here. She's like, yeah, I like to be safe. Right. So then she said, I do have one rule though. You have to go to sleep before I do. Right. When the bitch would have said that, I would have left so quick.
Yeah, you funny.
He said, why I gotta go to sleep before you do? She said, cause I'm a sleepwalker. I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? But basically, she was a whole fucking demon. Like she would do this, like literally witchcraft on this man while he was sleeping, had him bugged the hell out. Like she gave him a pill. He was like, you don't got no Advil I could just take for me to go to sleep. This bitch had this man delusional, like he was going through it.
Yeah, that shit real. I got one of my friends from the world, which we ain't close no more, but his brother, he was dating a chick, and he told me, he was like, when he was asleep, his chick, he woke up, his chick was over top of him doing some shit. When he was asleep in the bed, he said he woke up and seen her putting that little shit on us. These women are going to Satan, man. That's what he's telling you. They have gone to the way of Satan.
Yeah,
you don't know what the fuck these women be looking at on the internet, man.
Like I said, majority of women, you know what I'm saying, they're not really Christians, man. You know what I'm saying?
She see you, she smile, hey honey. When you ain't around, she looking at how to trap your man, how to keep your man in a trance, how to put this on your man, how to keep your man focused on you and get him away from what he's focusing on.
I remember one
What
time.
does the scripture say? A woman's mind is snared and trapped. She's thinking about how to keep you under her control. Brothers gotta always put the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah first. Do not be swayed by the scripture speak about that. Do not be taken by her beauty, the batting of her eyes. Because they are set up that way in this world.
Yeah. That's why we men look at it spiritual way, man. Yeah, you know, physical looks good at first, but then, you know, like I say, your spirit mind just comes in. It's like, what is she gonna benefit? You know what I'm saying? You just look at her, how way she just, you know what I'm saying, conducts herself, man, around men. You know what I'm saying? On social media, you can just sell it. It's like, I can't marry a woman like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I can look and see, she's not the motherly type, man. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna bring me peace. She's not gonna bring me, she's not gonna build with me. I can tell you, I remember somebody posted in YouTube comments they said that when a husband has nothing, that's when his wife's loyalty is tested. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really test a woman. When you have nothing, when you have everything, you read the last second, that's when you know that she really gonna be there for you in your hard times.
Yeah, how many cases do you find a woman during a divorce giving the kids to the man? She immediately, as soon as a woman gives birth to a kid, she thinks they're her kids. She always refers to them as my kids. Bitch, they came out of his loins. The kids came from him. He put his seed in you and you bear his seed. That ain't your seed. But they were,
These are my kids, my kids, my kids.
a lot of times in situations, it's better for them to be with the father than be with the woman. But a woman don't want to admit that because of her pride. She know emotionally, it would be better for the kids to be with the father because they will have better discipline, but she don't want to admit that because of her pride and ego. She's been given to Satan. Satan got her.
Yeah, especially men.
So she would destroy the kids
Get back at the
off of her, just over her pure ego. She knows that they will be better people if they are under the discipline of the father, but she don't give a fuck like that. She want to prove a point to the man that you ain't never, you don't do shit. And that's Satan, man. Because you done destroyed yourself and your kids that you say you love.
Yeah, man. I see somebody's in the truth, man, where they had with a situation, man, where they tried to fight custody for their kids. It was real sad. I said, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
But either way, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will always find a way for you to escape.
Yeah.
That is true.
I had
Some brothers don't even got, I mean, not brothers, but like I said, brothers in the truth, that's a beautiful guy, but they're telling the men in the world, they don't got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? They got something.
Yep. I had to rebuke my mom because she, you know, going through a divorce and she telling, you know, her kids that she got with her husband that she's going through a divorce with, or they don't need to speak to her father. I said, you don't tell that to them. And you know you gotta speak to your mom with respect, but still, I'm like, hell no. That's still their fault at the end of the day. And that shit made me mad. You know, but I had to tell her, like, look, that's still their fault. You don't get in between that. You know, the kids have no business in the parents' business. I don't give a damn how old the kids are. The scriptures tell you honor your father and not mother. That's like if your father becomes a crackhead or your mother becomes a crackhead, now you don't ridicule them. That's still your parents. You don't never, the scripture said don't never curse your parents. So you never supposed to turn the kids against their parents, man. That's fucking off. That's between you and your partner, the husband and the wife, the mother and the father. They ain't got nothing to do with the kids, man. You sitting trying to turn your kids against them because you making him an enemy. That's off, man. And you causing your kids to curse their father. That's against the scriptures, man.
My father ain't shit. My father did my father.
That's wickedness, man.
Yeah.
That's why even though I didn't have my phone in my life growing up, I still, the truth taught me this. The world didn't teach me this. The truth taught me to hey, whatever gripe you got with your father, you better hash it out and let it go. Because that's your father at the end of the day. I'm an Israelite because of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't hold no grudge.
He wasn't in my life. He didn't throw the football with me.
You better put that childish shit away. The scripture said when you become a man, you put away the childish things, man. You think as a man.
You're supposed to be better than your father.
You don't know the ins and outs of your mother's and father's relationship. You wasn't there when they first started dating and learning about each other. It's none of your fucking business. You don't know the full detail, and your mother never gonna tell you the 100% truth. So you just need to reverence both parents, as the scriptures say.
I got a quick precept, brothers. Got it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which should not adventure to set a sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tender, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom and toward her son and toward her daughter. You know, that's what it says, man. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the curses of what we're talking about.
Ice milk.
That's why, the things that we're going through, the curses, man. You know, so what, we just have to go through it, man. You know, until Yahweh shall come back and redeem us of the curses for us. She should surely come. Brothers got it.
This is the same thing these parents were doing during Molech, you know? They was offering up their kids to Molech for their own carnal fleshly gain. You know? It's the same thing through the spirit that you kind of see these women and these fathers do. You know? They find when you let your child celebrate their birthday and things like that, so on and so forth, for these holidays, and you offering them up to idols, you know, you causing them to be passed through fire.
That's why, you know, children are giving up to the child services for adoption. And meanwhile, like I said, you got two Edomite faggots, man. You know, adopting the kids, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they're better off dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, UFC Michael Chandler, you know, he got two, you know what I'm saying, kids.
They washing the kids.
Yeah.
Time for a bath,
Kissing each other.
Daddy and daddy finna wash your ass.
That's right.
They got him in the tub. They
You know what I'm saying?
clean his butt off.
Yeah.
Doing all types of words, probably calling him bywords and all that stuff too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Lord knows what these weirdos are doing in their houses, man.
Because I was just watching an article. I think it might have been on social media. This girl said her adopted father, you know, he professed to her that he was in love with her. He said her whole childhood she grew up weird, but he was like touching her weird. The whole situation of them coming up together was just weird. You know, so it just shows you, man. We in a wicked ass society where, hey, man, adoption is crazy. Ain't no telling what these children are going into.
Yeah, think about it. What do people adopt? Think about it really, because you're taking in an extra mouth to feed.
Yeah.
So there's more money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
So that a lot of times these people cover up. Yeah, this is charity, but yeah, we're helping. No, y'all getting y'all freakism off. Y'all got a slave in the house. I seen one, the bitch had the nigga child in a cage.
Yeah.
Somebody took a picture and the child was in a cage in the car.
Wow.
Who was it? So well, they do it because they can't bear no children.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's a case with you, that woman, like I said, you've probably seen this one. You remember? They was at the restaurant and they gave all her biological kids food and getting gifted, you know, the Jake daughter and gave nothing. So, you know, so the woman confronted it. So how come like she giving all this food, but you know what I mean? But you over here, you didn't give her nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's trauma, man.
Yeah, I seen this one thing. It was this lady. She was going into how basically it was a true story where basically this black couple had a baby, and then the father was like, "This ain't no way this my fucking child. He got blue eyes. He got this type of hair. He got a DNA test coming out. It wasn't even his child." So then she's like, "I know I didn't do anything." So she get a paternity test. Ain't even her baby. So the baby ended up getting swapped out at birth, and they were already been raising the kid for 5 years. And then they tracked the baby down and or the parents, and the parents was they bugged the hell out. Wouldn't even take care of the baby in the system and everything like that. I was like, wow. And they can't even give away this baby because they didn't put their heart, everything into this baby. And it's like, damn. That's a fucked up situation.
You remember the two lesbian couple that adopted the children and all stuff? You remember the kid that talking to them? Yeah. Next thing you know, she drove them off. I said, damn.
All that black hair is like drove on the cliff.
Down by the lake.
Right.
I said, Mom, what are you doing, Mom?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That really happened?
Yeah. Two Edomite women adopted these nigga children. A whole bunch of them. Drove their ass off and fucked up.
And they all died. Huh?
But they say even before that they was treating them bad, malnutrition, wasn't feeding them properly, wasn't showing up to school some days. You Edomites, man, we gonna fucking put you motherfuckers in the ground where y'all belong. Yeah. The reason, I hate looking at you niggas without chains on. I'm at the point now where I'm just tired of looking at these niggas. Even the so-called good-looking Edomite woman, I'm loving the bitch with a chain on.
Like I said, once you see it in real estate, you just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right, like I said, right now they in a civilized state, so they're really all the way to make money, something like that. But when Jacob show, we gonna see what they really are. Even worse in the kingdom. Like I say, some of them gonna have tails. We gonna see
these niggas got us working.
They had tails.
These niggas got us working 9 to 5, man.
Yeah.
9 to fucking 5.
Yeah. General Ford, the guy who made Ford.
5 days a week.
Yeah.
6 days a week for some people.
Yes, yeah, the guy that made Ford, General Ford, he made that term, that 9 to 5.
And that's just to survive, to make ends meet. That ain't even to live comfortably.
Yeah.
You working a 9 to 5 just to survive.
You gotta get something else on the side.
People got like 3 jobs, man, now. Okay, so that's not enough.
You can't be that stupid to walk down the street with two for your head.
You know that right there, a festival over there in water something.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
last night until the day.
Motherfucker come behind you, grab your ass up, you didn't hear them coming.
We seen the council there. It ain't safe for these streets. And it's about to get a whole lot more unsafe for you, you know?
Yeah. Some place they want to, you know what I'm saying, if you want to do that, some place like Virginia Beach is kind of like, Norfolk, like, I don't know how it really is, but compared to other states, you know, Chicago or something like that.
Yeah.
Who bros home? You better wrap it up.
Right here.
What y'all bros got down there?
It's Corinthians 10.
What? Hanaya, you ordered something? No, we about to wrap it up. Lamar, go ahead and get your piece.
This is 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Go into it,
So, you know, everything that we go through, the turmoil, you know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, what is it, Rock chapter 2, prepare that soul for temptation. You know what I'm saying? Everything, if we're, you know, the men of the Lord, are willing, we're going to get through these turmoils. You know what I'm saying? We're as Philippians chapter 3 say, we're pressing towards the mark of a high calling. And that comes with a lot of, you know, that comes with a lot of challenges that must be completed. And even though you don't accomplish it the way you feel, it's all in the order, in the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, you know, no matter what we're doing, we're pressing towards that mark to receive that crown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it says, you know, do whatever it takes upon it. You know, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we get to a point where it's like, damn, if I make it the next day, you know, next thing you know, when the Lord look out for us in situations, man. It's like I said, she knows the best to keep us humble sometimes, man. Sometimes, like I said, we have a great day, it's like, damn, I'm doing good. Next thing you know, like, damn, so we try to figure out your own mind, damn, I should never did this, but it's like, no, you can't think of it because what? It's already been programmed way before you even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? About what you're going to do, you know, as the scripture says, it's already been said.
Might I say, you know, suffering these afflictions of the flesh, when we begin to fight in the spirit and we become more accustomed to it, like the scripture say, the Lord will provide escape. So in the midst of us, you know, going off and so forth, when we dig deep and fight in the spirit, that's when we'll see that we're actually tapping into a Lord, you know, a Lord vibration. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, you know, trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's gonna see. You know what I'm saying? He's going to allow us to see, hey, man, that's not the right way to go. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be able to, you know, send up a prayer, then the Lord, he'll show himself and he'll get us out of that situation.
Like the scripture said, this is the way, walk ye in it.
Yeah, Connor, you're going to have to believe that. You know, you're going to have to believe that your prayers are being sent to the Lord because you're not supposed to faint when you pray. You know, nor are you supposed to faint during the times to come. You know?
Yeah. We understand that, like I said, when we pray, it's not going to happen right then and there. It's going to happen on the Lord's time when He sees it. We figure it's right. You also got to understand, you know what I'm saying? You got
The scriptures tell us, man, whoever trusts in the Lord is the family. We understand. Hey, as long as our faith is intact, you know, we good. You know, if you hold fast to that your integrity and your faith, the rest is the Lord will do the rest. You know?
Yeah, God, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to look like there's no hope.
Yeah.
It's going to look like there's no hope.
Way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To them.
Yep.
But unto the elect, hope is always there. You know? Maintain your faith.
Yep. And now go ahead and read yours and we wrap it up.
Okay, I got on. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 37. This is if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. How about you, But if any man ignore him, if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. See? So if you're ignoring the commandments, you're going to be walking in the ignorant ways of this world. When you're walking around in darkness, and it says, therefore, brethren, convert to prophecy and forbid not speaking in tongues. Let all things be done decently and in order. And these commandments is the order and the way Yahweh designed everything to go.
Yep. Go ahead and close out on us. No, hey, that's why, land back on what the brothers say, that's why we go into these precepts and we follow them to the best of our ability. You know, and we know a righteous man gonna fall 7 times. Hey, but Lord willing, we endure to the end, and we finish the course. You know, because the race ain't to the swift. You know, it's a endurance game. You know, but with that, you know, hopefully you sheep will edify. You hope for elect. You know, hey, with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Hey, double honors once again to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Walk from the bull.
Walk from the bull.
Shalom.
Kwame Yashua.
Yashua.
Equal voices in that.